voice. I have a funny feeling my gate on my microphone is not the same as my gate on Discord. And I don't think I can persuade Discord to output stuff. Hopefully I have set it so I can now half the frame rate. No, I forgot the keys. So to boot up. I don't want that, so damn it, look at the code. I hooked up a key for this. Sure it was FA. It's not, is it F6? Still no.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go mix up another bottle of soda.
That's dynamic camera. No, I need to fix this because otherwise by the time I finish the stream my room gets warm because my server is just chucking out heat. VR refresh rate half. Oh, it's 7. Okay. There we go. Now the server's been running at 26 frames a second. Brilliant. Right, let's see where we're at.
Ooh, I like the doors.
Oh, yes. Oh, you've beat me into the server. Hopefully I fixed...
No, I popped into the knowledge because I have a sneaking suspicion that my sound is off.
In the server should... Sorry. I've also added a new thing along the test route. And it should hopefully... There should be more interesting things along the route. So I'm just sort of beginning to pad it out a bit.
Oh, good. Yeah, it was very much more obvious that I was in the knowledge.
Well, so I've also got a fixed spawn location in the tutorial. I can't call it the knowledge because literally know what that means. There's a fixed spawn location and the taxi you follow doesn't start moving until you engage the breakers. So that means that you hit break and then hopefully it boots up and then it should just sort of whoosh into your view and then it opens the door. So hopefully you have to really be sort of not paying attention in order to not work out what's going on. Right. Let's get some ice done. I need to get like Tad and Max and you and everyone need to get onto some better ships because I don't have much feedback other than my own thoughts on how these things fly. Because they're big, heavy freighters. I mean, that's what they're supposed to be, but they might be too big and heavy. I'm also hoping I fixed the AI all getting stuck on each other. As ever, I hope I fixed everything. We'll find out as time goes on. Yeah, these photos actually go quite quickly. This is 25. Although that was a lot of fuel, and I'm a little concerned at the speed I'm approaching this tunnel. Odd how 25 meters per second is both way too fast and not fast enough. Also, the
Sorry, which type of vehicle should I be doing?
oh no, whatever. Just continue to progress. You know, you want to. Basically, I need feedback on the the cargo van, the minibus, the exo van. That what the hell? Where's all my? Oh, I think I just worked out what I did. Sorry, I got completely distracted. Looks like we might have some missing geometry. I spotted some missing geometry earlier and I went, oh, that was silly, and then fixed it. But then I think I may have actually twigged what Unity did. It was going all right, Plum Yeti, until I got. Where's the rest of it? It's knackered. No. Huh. Okay. And Tennessee left is just... Because Unity did throw a wobbly at me about this, and I went, eh. Oh wow, every single incident and the whole scene is missing. Okay, well we're going to get all sorts of tools. There's something about this mesh, though, that Unity really doesn't like. I've no idea what, but it don't like it. I only get Twitch from lovely streamers. Oh, sorry, Tad. I did try and start it early as ever, and it just took forever and ever and ever. Right, so they're all back. So you guys will have some, unfortunately, some holes.
What the hell, Tad? I'm on shit connection, and I got it done better or faster than you.
Yeah, he's on that. I think a megabit is just what a megabyte. That's 8 megabit. That's just what Tad dreams of. Right, let's try again.
That's ouch. That is some dial-up levels of pain there, Tad. I really feel sorry for you.
What's your ETA? I thought you wouldn't be home yet, Tad. I was hoping that by the time you got home, your computer would have gone, ha, and then grabbed the patch already. But yeah, I'm quite happy with some of the ship's handling, but other ones I'm just not sure whether or not they work. Because obviously they can't be too fast or too good. You can't get over 5k. 5k? You can get more than 5 kilobits. I hope you can get more than 5 kilobits.
Well, it's an uppercase case, that's kilobytes.
I hope you can get more than 5 kilobytes a second. Again. Oh.
I will point out, dial-up was 5 kilobytes per second.
Oh right, yeah, because we changed time zones. I guess America hasn't. Wait, you're not doing times. You're not doing daylight savings at all anymore. Well done. Good. America finally needs the world in something. Yeah, Plum Yeti, to be fair, Steam downloads quickly now, and then backlogs or backends a shit ton of work. But its Tad's internet connection is a very special boy.
Oh dear, I just realized I have no idea where any of the cargo drop-offs are.
Well, you do, because they're all they've all got worker docks. I mean, your two main options are iron ores, iron bars, ice, or food. That's 4 options. I can't count.
Oh, so wherever I dropped off workers.
Near to wherever you drop workers. It's never the same dock, but it will be the same building. The only exception is Ice Pickup. That is its own building, which is out the back of the hangar. Yeah, because our clocks... Polar Refinery, yeah, that's where the ice comes from. Yeah, our clocks went back on Sunday, so last week this would have been 10:30. Right, now am I going to bake this in flat out? I can't believe you just trashed the mesh.
The one thing I missed out on.
This is...
I was so looking forward to no daylight savings time, and then I moved.
Yeah, this vehicle does not handle well enough to do that maneuver. I mean, yeah, it's the vehicle's fault. Oh god, I'm still recovering. Oh no. I still don't understand quite, and I really need to try and work it out, why the moment of inertia is so weird for these vehicles. Oh. So when you hit something, you just spiral crazily, and I don't know why. Still skinning to a halt.
Did you forget that you might have put flubber on them?
No, it's rotational, you see, because I did reduce the bounce. They were a bit bouncy. The idea of the bounciness was so you didn't get stuck on something, you reflected off. But I don't know why they spin so hard. I also don't remember off the top of my head what level you need to be to fly the larger cargo ships. Oh, what's for sale today? My weirdly favourite things about the game is seeing what I could buy, what ships. And it may also be I end up doing like, what do they call them, Transport Tycoon? Subsidies, that sort of thing. To going, yeah, we're making 10 times as we need to make, not subsidies. What's the word? Contracts, sort of thing. So the colony has to make like 200 hyper reactors or something, and to do that you'll need mineral collector 3's broken. Damn it, yes, that one there. I bet you it is. Let's check. So to make that you'll need to collect asteroids, turn asteroids into so it'll be an overall goal for the whole colony to do. Is that the one? Karnak refinery, no target. Brilliant. Mineral collector arm. Oh bugger, I'm not getting the name, but I should fix that. But yeah, it's that one. I don't know why, but for some reason they get to that point and apparently they have no further waypoints to travel through, and I don't know why.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hey, Shaka.
Make a note on that.
Small batch, but seems to unzip very long.
Yeah, I don't know why Valve is... I do, it's because the game has very few large files. So when you download something, you're not downloading a lot, but the file you're altering is about 7 or 8 gigabytes in size. Because Unity is stupid.
Is it forced to be big, and can you like design around it by making a lot of small files?
I don't think I can. Yeah, because we have shared assets2.assets.res 2, and it's 7 gigabytes. And I think that's the main scene. No, it doesn't load the whole file in. It does pull in the file as and when, bits of the file as and when. But it means that anytime I alter the main scene, that's the file that changes. Now I do want to push more stuff into the title screen, because it annoys me that I don't know if you know, we've got like a pre-title screen that you could barely see, and the title screen goes like that, and then you hit load game and Unity just sits and goes for about 30 seconds.
Ah, the pre-title screen, the one with your logo on it.
Yes, both logos. No longer blurry. I hope. Oh, my screen is beginning to break. Oh yeah, my computer really is not in a good state. It doesn't help, you can't really break the ship entirely yet. You can't break the engine coils or fuel system. So it's quite hard to get all of the damage decals to appear. There's dozens of them, by the way, all over the cockpit. Scratches and dirt and oil and all sorts. But all you really see... Yeah, there's cracks on the screen. If you see the A pillars here, there's wear on them. See if I spin the lighting, we can see some...
I always figured that it was a very delicately balanced thing to do.
Sorry, making it look broken.
Making it look right. Good.
Yeah, the thing is, you want the hint that your ship's knackered, which is working. I looked down and went, oh, there's cracks, and then looked across and went, oh yeah, I have one completely broken system and two systems below a third. Yeah, the oil leaks are just beginning to appear on things now. I was thinking about you last night, Shauka. I'll clarify. It was the Thing's 40th anniversary, and I believe at the beginning of the thing, and I might get Norway mixed up with Sweden, and I believe at the beginning of the film they speak Finnish, and if you speak Finnish, or you understand Finnish, possibly Norwegian, that they give away like the whole plot of the film. They're relying on the fact that they were speaking some crazy foreign gibberish. I was like, if only you were seeing it, you'd be like, tee hee hee, I know what they're saying.
Which film is this?
The Thing. John Carpenter's 1982 seminal classic, which has aged mostly very, very well. With the exception of the matte paintings.
That's surprising for movies from that era.
Well, movies from good directors age well. Aliens is perfectly watchable because you couldn't do it well, they didn't do it. And that happens a lot, whereas Alien 3, for example, not by James Cameron, not so much. Because it's very obviously, it's got early CGI and it looks awful. Whereas The Thing, apart from the matte paintings, which, gotta give them their credit, they actually did, even on there, have like light moving over the matte painting, which was a very clever effect. But mostly, it still looks pretty good. Some of the best animatronics, ever. That was the fairly big budget animatronics, and they got really, really good in the 80s at doing them. Anyway, good film. If you've not seen it, recommend it. Especially if you don't know anything about the film, it's even better. And it's one of those films that I'm curious what the trailers were like, because I don't see how you could even sell me the film without giving it away. Like, it's a definite cold open film. It just drops you in, stuff's going on, and as long as you don't speak, I think Norwegian, it might be Finnish, it might be Swedish, I think it's Norwegian. Though I think those languages are very interchangeable, I believe.
Is there a lot of P's and R's?
They're all shouting, and there's a lot of snow. I don't really...
The Nordics are surprisingly interoperable.
Yeah, you might get what's going on.
Or
regardless.
food labels. Definitely.
Well, I get that with cat food. You get like 30 languages, all of which have the same thing, and the English word is completely different. Banana being the best example. In almost every language in the world, it's some variant on ananas. It's basically bananas without the B. And in English, it's pineapple. Because it looks a little bit like a pine cone and tastes a little bit like an apple. Guess who wasn't?
It helps that the one odd language out Finnish. Most people also know quite a lot of Swedish.
Well, going
Lots
around,
of borrowed words there, yeah.
going around IKEA must be extra fun then. I believe most IKEA stuff is named after different fjords, isn't it? Question to people in the Baltic states. Are they the Baltic states? I don't really know.
No, they're the Nordics.
Why am I not getting an unload sound? Did I not implement a loading and unload sound?
No.
Ah.
Oh no, there's a loading sound, but depending on what you're putting in.
No, it's fuel. You don't load fuel, you refuel fuel.
Yes.
I'm just sitting here in absolute deathly silence going, is that working?
You've not got the circle going.
I do, but then I was like, just sitting again, nothing to entertain me. I mean, I can look at the lava. It's quite entertaining. Yeah, so you might notice a whole bunch of missing. Well, you'll notice one mesh that's missing from everywhere. So sorry about that. The collision will still be present though. So if you go, normally there's a mesh here, don't try and fly through it.
Oh, that explains a lot.
It should, yeah, it'll be. I mean, it's used all over. It'll be in the taxi docks. It will be in the access tunnels. All the hydroponics area. They all use exactly the same thing. I'm just dropping off, by the way, a ton, pun intended, of water because we were trying to deliver food. I'm failing. But yeah, I think I might try and implement the contracts. I guess I'll call them contracts soon, so we can have a reason, for example, to go, right, we're going to buy 4 ice ships because we've got a contract to deliver like 10,000 raw food or something. And then once we've completed out the colony, we'll get a nice big bonus of some sort. Esmia has finished loading 6,000 kilograms of iron ingot. Might need to fix that.
That's a big one.
It's that's not very well pluralized. Oh my lordy lord, this is slow. What do I offload at?
I've just come to the realization I have no idea where I'm taking this.
What have you got? Iron ingots. Just the other side of Big D's. To
Well,
the
that's a short flight.
spare parts workhouse. Yeah, it is a short flight, but do bear in mind you now have a fully loaded cargo van and it's heavy.
Yeah, the Astro van prepared me for that.
I mean, you're in the cargo van. It's even heavier. They're not called the Astrovan anymore. No new ships will be called Astrovan. That was way too ambiguous. Even using Astrovan for the cargo van is too ambiguous. Might speed this up by the ship's offload. This feels a little bit slow. Ice freighter load speed up. I've been sitting here quite a long time now. On the flip side, oh no, that's his cargo moves 450 tons. Is that just me, or is that everyone that's... I've just moved, what, 200... No, hold on, how much? 20 tons, I just moved 20 tons. Because there is a scaler for each ship, so certain ships can pick stuff up at different rates to other ones. But it might be that I'm only doing it for load, not offload. What did my unload display just do? Well, something's certainly going on. I've just unloaded my last bit of ice, so now I'm unloading it again.
Whoops.
Ah. And again. And again. Oh dear. Oh. Now, I did make a change. And I will detail the change out loud because then my brain might go, ah, no idea. So, the change that I have made is that if you're on a dock, a car. Oh, was it repairing? Oh, let me check. Don't think I did it for all docks yet. Right, it was indeed that. So, the change was to do with multiple ships in a dock. So if you're on a dock and you are loading or unloading and someone else comes along, the dock will ignore the second player until you have finished. Now it did unload everything, but every so often it's just starting to unload again. And I don't know why. Why? What have I done? It's going to be related to that.
3 fuses to finish.
Well, no, it's a bit more complicated than that because I'm in the small ice tanker.
Like a problem for Sting.
I'm in the small ice tanker. The small ice tanker has nothing in its inventory. Fine. So I should not proceed any further at this point. We are a load from... we might not get there. So if last player is not null and last player is not equal to the new player... Just check no one else in this dock with me, right? No one else is causing this to... Derpy derp.
Mind game.
Okay. So the code just says, if we had a previous player and the new player is not the current player, return. Yeah, just go, look, that's... it's somebody else sharing the dock, continue to serve as the current player. The next thing it should do, though, is if it's a load from player dock, which it is, query the first item in my inventory, and if that first item is none, then set the loading state, can't unload, return. But it looked like it was, when it stopped now, it's almost as if I had like horrendous lag. Guess I'll have to do that again.
Which moron parked that massive thing there?
Let's go and have a look then. Unfortunately, there's only one run I can do.
Really missing VR right now.
I have fixed the V view, so the V view no longer screws up your near clip. So if you do want to fly with no cockpit, you are totally allowed. I mean, you were allowed anyway, but now it's a bit to do so. No, I will not be implementing a minimal cockpit. That there is primarily for screenshots. And it takes enough time to implement one HUD, let alone two. Also, at some point, I need to have a mad dash on naming things. You know, Space Stone Huge V10 brackets 3, those sort of things. VR's much easier though, like really is. And I also may have fixed the Steam Deck build today. I'm waiting for some feedback from Topmia, because Topmia is the only person I know who can actually run it on the Steam Deck and tell me where the log files are, which is a lot trickier than it should be. But I don't know if you saw the message from him earlier, something at his office or his work. I think he might work in the theatre or something. The fuses kept tripping. So they said, oh, it's tripped again. And then they said, don't worry, the cleaner is going to try and bypass the fuse. Is that right? Your next response should be, well, hold on a minute, let me just check what the fire extinguishers are. I've been there, I was at a LAN party and it kept tripping, so they taped the trip shut. I'm like, dude, that is not the solution to this.
That's how you let the smoke out.
That's how you get to the front page of a newspaper. Sorry. Oh, I should probably fix my shit.
But in the old days, you didn't have trippy switches. You just had a piece of wire that burns out.
Oh no, this wasn't the little trippy switches. This was the big trippy switches. Not the little teeny tiny plastic ones. This was a big thing that went ka-donk. So they just taped it up, and I'm like, I literally went, if you're doing that, I am literally packing up and leaving. I'm like, it'll be fine. I'm like, I'm not going to be here when you are. There's too much current going through this, and your response to, that's a stupid idea, is it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh no, I lost connection.
Oh. I mean, it's Tuesday, but it's a couple of hours early for that. I'm glad they
Sucks, because I was just about to get to the dock.
Means all that fuel has been wasted.
So currently fuel is infinite. That won't last forever.
Well,
But yeah, although there will only...
if it is infinite, though.
Oh, well, I mean, at the minute, there won't be very much variety on contracts I can do, but that'll be an ongoing contract, and they'll be huge. Like, you know, we have to deliver 1,000 units of iron ingots or whatever. It'll be something that we can work together as a colony, and then, you know, focus on, right, we're going to get, you know, 2 or 3 people on the collectors, 2 or 3 people doing this bit, and then we need like a whole ton of workers, and so on and so on and so on. So that should focus us automatically without us having to sort of come to a consensus of what we feel we should be doing. Speaking of which, how does going on with the lighting?
Without wanting to piss off Esmea, which which vehicle was she using?
The Trino.
Tri-row cargo van.
The cargo
yes.
van.
Right, so I'm gonna get my back in the Sprinter.
Yeah. Oh dear. There is a recycling vehicle spectacularly badly parked. An AI one. Let me get a screenshot for the that's I've improved it, but not for all the ships, it seems. I'll put it on Discord because it's too big. I'll park there, mate. Oh, the scout ship is now also flyable without having to smash your way through some really dodgy collision. I was also considering the scout ship could give a boost to players nearby. So if you're near a scout, another vehicle that is faster, more efficient, loads quicker, something. I don't know quite what, but I was thinking maybe it could be a bit useful.
The scout is not used for information gathering.
Yes. Although that's not a very useful thing yet. But yes, in theory. In practice, there isn't that much information to be gathered right now. But it is very, very fun to fly. I highly recommend it if you've not tried it. Tad bought one called the USS MPV, and he's not here, so you can just fly it. Like, it's extremely maneuverable. It doesn't weigh very much. Can't carry any cargo. Sing my shit.
How do I know when my RCS thrusters are about to break?
Because the purple bar will be nearly full.
Oh, okay. Fine. So I can... Even though I've got auto trim turned on.
I don't.
Why is my main computer? The damage is what?
But as I keep saying, the main
It's
computer.
going from the left and the right.
Yes. So from the left is damage, and from the right is wear. So you can repair damage, but you have to replace wear. I hope that makes sense. We've had this discussion a few times. It's very hard to differentiate between sort of temporary damage.
No, it's got a
and
red
permanent.
bar from both sides.
That means it's quite damaged and quite worn.
Okay, this
So the
purple bar is not all the way across, and yet it's going.
Well,
I'm about to press
then
inside.
it's repairing.
Sorry, what did you say?
Well, if it's
Sorry, hold on.
you said it's going meep, which means it's repairing.
Hold on, I can't hear you because I'm using all my LCS thrusters to do things. No, the amount it switched off before the purple bar got all the way across to the red bar.
The purple bar when it's full, it will break, and then the purple bar will empty. It's very, very, very softly damped, so it's possible you don't see it get all the way there because it's supposed to move smoothly. So if you do like a whole chunk of quick damage, the bar will take quite some seconds to move, so you've actually got time to spot it moving.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't got time to react when it goes beep 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 beep, and you're about to crash into something because it's giving you a 30-second penalty or something.
Well, hold on. Well, the beep beep beep, if you're about to crash into something, is unrelated entirely
No,
to
not the beep 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 crash into something. Beep beep beep. RCS calls are broken.
Yeah, well, it's only a quiet beep, 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 beep. But yeah, I mean, if you're flying a ship with knackered RCS coils, trying to aim at anything too close.
Yeah, I can't do that much. It's just doesn't make for fun gameplay, should we say?
Yeah, but you're driving a broken ship. What would you like me to do? What's your solution to this issue? Don't have ships
Have a
break?
repair dock, have a temporary repair dock or some sort of repair mechanism in.
It's
Because
a
if you put-
repair ship that does that.
A repair ship's certainly
Or
already on
something,
the cards.
something
Yeah.
in where the ship starts or leave the ships where they are when you come off the game. Because if you come out of the game in a funny location,
Yeah.
at least you're.
Or you
know,
somehow
every-
lose connection.
Yeah, you have to start again at the
At the hangar,
point
right?
of start.
But wherever you log off might
Yeah,
not be
yeah.
any closer to the repair dock.
No,
I mean,
this is not fun. I mean, I'm just bloody hell, that didn't work.
I mean, unless
Yeah,
the
that purple needs to be a lot more responsive. If I'm properly fucking the coils over as bad as I
okay,
think I am.
can you get out of that
That
ship?
front one needs to
Can you
move.
get out of that ship? Let me check. Let me check that one. And it's possible there is some
I
sort
have
of
to get out of it, but I don't remember how to.
backspace and then get into either press backspace and then get into the ship,
Pick something else.
or get out
Remember
the
that
ship.
refueler
Just,
that I was
just get,
flying
hold on,
last week?
just get into the ship again, and that gets out the ship. A is get in or get out, depending whether or not you're already in the ship.
Oh, right, yeah.
I hope
So am I out of it? This is current ship, but I'm assuming I'm out of it.
you're not.
Oh.
Now, if you press A on your current ship, you'll get out of it. Like that. See it? And you're getting in and out of that ship.
I'm pressing A lot.
And that actually seems to eventually. Well, just get to another ship then.
Yeah. Shack is in.
Literally, there's like 30 ships you can get into.
Fly. I'm pressing fly and it's not letting me exit my current ship. Oh, great. Enter the fly. Backspace uses it. There, I think I'm in something. Oh no, I mean back. Yeah.
Yeah, this I really wouldn't use a mismatch of keyboard and pad though. There's no reason to touch the keyboard at all anymore, as far as I know.
Right, but they don't work.
What don't work?
Okay, so I press A to fly. I can't fly. Oh, there's me doing that one. No, there's that one.
What do you mean no? What happens? You can't just say what ship are you trying to get into? Get into
I'm
these.
pressing
Get into
14.
Get into Corbyn's taxi. What happens when you're trying to get to Corbyn's taxi? Nothing. There's no nothing.
saying
It will at the
A-
very least go badunk or
Yes, yes, badunk. Yes.
So it goes,
It also says tiny flash, flash, flash. But the fly doesn't then change to exit or leave. Or
But it went move. So when you selected
No, it-
Corbyn's taxi,
bing.
it went what? Bada-bim or
I don't know how to say it. Just want me giving you feedback on the
Well,
speaker.
No, there's bling.
Uh-oh.
There's a happy bling noise. Bing, 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 and Those are the two noises. There are only two noises.
Yes.
Positive noise.
There's
Negative noise.
Positive noise.
Positive noise.
Yes.
So you've pressed A on Corbin's
several
taxi. To press it again?
No, I'm pressing it on Rio.
Right, yes.
Astrovan.
The Tri-Rio cargo van, the one that Esmia's flying, well, that's never going to work.
No, it says Colony.
The one that Esmia's flying. That might be a further bug.
I can't hear you, sorry.
Right, but I said get in Corbin's taxi.
Right, okay, we'll try that then. I don't just want to get in anything. Okay, pressing A on that one now. I've got a happy noise. Pressing it twice, 3 times, 4 times. It's not letting me in to it. Pressing A to fly.
Server has actually crashed here. Let's look, see if I can find any in terms of logs. Which aren't enormous, that's a good start.
The problem was I'm still in
Yeah, I can see
the Sprinter, but it's
I
crashing or something, but I can't see it.
Well, you're not in the Sprinter, because Sprinter's now there.
It says current ship.
Yeah, you also notice I'm in 2 ships right now. So I have managed to find some sort of issue with
Heads
that.
in Incom VRP Scout. You're in Sucket. Oh, and Small Ice Tanker. Yeah.
Now that's really interesting because
And R1 Hackney.
the server does a
3 now.
constant sort of tick over all the ships and goes, "Who's flying?" It goes. It should check it all. It should say, all of them should say, if you're flying this and it's not flying you, get the hell out of there. So according to the log, you got in R1 Sprinter, and that's it. You've only ever got in 1 ship entirely. Done. That's it. You've never, ever tried to get into anything else according to the server. Which is obviously wrong, because it still thinks you're in the R1 Scout, but the server hasn't received a message saying, I'd like to get out of it. As I said, I have changed some things. I haven't changed this. Again, that's not true. So I did change a couple of things around, because last week we had I say a similar issue, but it wasn't quite the same. And that was just that the server was never coming back and bothering to tell you. So people get in and out ships, and it's like, cool, they've got in and out ship, but not tell anyone. So that means it's this code here. Because this code here says if we're the server, get every player, and then if a ship isn't being, whatever ship the player thinks he's driving, if they're not driving, if the ship doesn't think he's driving it, set it. And did I also write similar code in here? No, I did not. Because this is a bug. I mean, this is duct tape around a bug. But when you're dealing with networking, it's better to assume that something will go horribly wrong, and you should cope well with it. So Max, have you closed the? Oh, I can't see you in now. Are you in? Are you closed the game?
I think I crashed out. I didn't come out. I didn't choose to. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not in the game.
Threw me out.
But it looks like. Let me just check, because that's also important. Colony ships. You're in the R1 Sprinter. The R1 Sprinter has now returned to colony use, so that's good too.
Yeah.
Second timer. Do 1 second.
That's interesting. My screen says sending request to join to build world number. I haven't actually hit any buttons to request to join.
Yeah. Did you close the game and rerun it? Right. If you just go back to the main menu, it doesn't work. Then the bug is I went back to the main menu, it doesn't work. Close the game and go back in.
I didn't. No. I'm saying I did not hit any buttons.
Yes. You went back to the main menu. Stuff isn't working. Then that is the bug.
Okay. Well, it said sending request join to, and I didn't send a request to join.
Yeah, but that if you got kicked out the server, it may have tried to rejoin because it timed out.
Oh, okay.
But
Did we run into this issue last session?
No, not that. There was some previous issues with when you timed out from the server. It went, oh dear, we should reconnect, but then you had like the server trying to connect to itself, and then the server would time out to a client and then trying to connect to the client pretending it's a server.
No, one of us was trying to get into a ship that was previously piloted by the other, and
I fixed that. So the issue there was as simple as the server was fine, but didn't bother telling us plebs who was flying it. That was the fundamental issue. But now it does. So when a ship changes driver, it definitely fixes it. Okay, so quick world logger dot. Now flying. Thing is, for some of these streams, I need to do what I don't want to do, which is just to work on bugs rather than play. 'Cause I really like playing it. I like flying around in the ship. Unfortunately, because I'm not the server, I can't fix it. Otherwise, when Unity finally put out the fix that I need them to put out, I will be able to do a build in under 5 minutes with a bit of luck. A build will be very, very quick. So I should be able to fix something and update the server 5 times during the stream.
Oh dear, there is a very big ship that seems to be stuck on trying to
Is
the parts repair.
The garbage van, yeah, you just have to ignore it. Yeah, Max, I don't know if you saw my post yesterday, but I'm having like weird performance issues with my computer, and it appears to be my hard drive is being thrashed. Not my SSD, my hard drive. And it appears to coincide with the memory compression.exe process doing a lot of stuff. Any ideas? And obviously, I'm going to state this before you say it, my swap file is absolutely not on my hard drive.
You running a virus scanner?
What? No, memory compression. This is when you start to run out of RAM, when Windows panics and starts to page.
Yes, but you said that you were trying to. It was running memory compression, and
Yes.
you thought your hard disk is being thrashed. So what leads you to believe your hard disk is being thrashed?
Because on the
Have you seen that in Task Manager?
under the performance tab in Task Manager, I can see my D drive is getting, not right now, but it's getting hammered. So I go, open resource monitor, disk, and then it shows me processes with disk activity, but I can't then filter processes by disk activity under which fucking drive they're doing. So that's, yeah, right now, memory compression is reading 2.5 megabytes per second, which is fine, but it seems to be, for some reason, it's shoving out memory compression to the D drive. And all I have on my D drive is Steam games, but this appears to be, it feels like Windows has decided to write out the memory compression, whatever the hell, to the D drive. And I can't work out any way I can just say, over the last hour, what's written to this drive? Because that would be one solution.
Yes.
But I don't know of a way.
Performance monitor can definitely give you that information, but how you ask it for information, I don't know off the top of my head.
I mean, performance monitor is pretty basic. I mean, I can see that my disk is being...
Perfmon, fantastic.
Well, Perfmon doesn't either.
No, that's what I'm saying. Performance monitor, Perfmon. But I'm just trying to check. It's bloody hidden.
I could have sworn that it could let you do that. Filter it by drive.
You probably can. My point is that it's not a brilliant tool. You just get here's all the Windows management information you can ever want, but you've got to work out what's what. You know, I'm not telling you what it is. Off you go. You work it out. I'm like, oh, fuck's sake.
I'll be honest.
It's there, but
I'd forgotten Perfmon was even a thing. Yeah, because Perfmon's like, would you like to look at all the .NET CLR jitter?
No.
Yeah.
But it's there, and it's like, what?
It was a great way of that I was
Yeah.
using to diagnose how shitty my internet connection.
Are you on Windows 10 or Windows 11, just for reference?
10.
Esmia stole my repair. No.
I haven't.
Parked in the trigger zone.
You came
Storage.
to my trigger zone. I was first.
Yeah, as I said, I have fixed that, but only for load and unload docks.
There's also additional stuff going on with the repair. Scout main computer is damaging to a speed very comparable to the repair, so the repair is never finishing.
That's very likely the bug that I was seeing earlier with it doing something, even though if there's two of you in a dock, all bets are off. It's just going to get really confused.
You said it was memory compression that was thrashing the disk.
No, I can't say that for a fact. All I can state for a fact is two things. One, it tends to happen when I'm running out of RAM. Two,
Right.
my D drive, my physical spinning disk, is getting 100% utilization. And three, when I go to resource monitor, I can see memory compression is doing a lot of work. I can assume, unfortunately only assumption, that is to the D drive, but I don't know what is hooning my D drive or why. Nothing should be touching it. D drive is for loading and saving games only, none of my development work.
So, you said it definitely isn't on that drive.
It's definitely on the drive. Yeah, there's nothing on that drive.
Have you checked that? And the reason I say have you checked that is
Yep, I've checked where I know for a fact my data isn't, because that's on my NVMe. Unity installs are on my SSD, and there's nothing else on the D drive.
Basically, it's in a default location, which is going to be a primary drive.
There's my primary drive, which is an SSD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't folders have a date modified thing? If you mostly don't touch.
Quite a lot of folders.
Unfortunately, it does not. It doesn't translate to parental folders.
Yeah, I mean, if I look in the root folder, nothing on this computer has been altered for a very long time, apparently.
It would be really nice if it did tell you that, so you could really filter out. Okay, where is it?
I mean, it could be Steam, because Steam does use the D drive, but this happened earlier when I hit bake lighting. Yeah. Windows hit the magical 16 gigabytes of allocated RAM. Windows just fucking ships to bed at this point. It hates it when you don't. Like, I've got 32 gigs of RAM, but it does not like anything allocated more than 16. It really, really doesn't, which is so
in yeah, okay. So in performance monitor, you should be able to see some more information about the memory. And when you go into resource monitor and look at the memory tab, you should have like a green bit, which is how much is in use, and a dark blue bit and a light blue bit. Have you got any light blue?
Oh yeah, but
free?
As I said, I'm running a 32 gigabyte computer here. Windows absolutely hates it when you get past 16 gigabytes of allocated RAM. It goes, oh god, I have to start paging stuff out. It's like, dude, what the hell? This is Windows has always been like this since like Windows XP, and obviously when I'm doing heavy duty lifting in Unity, it absolutely hates it, and I don't believe there's anything I can do about this. So right now, as it stands, I am. Oh look, almost.
Sure, there is. It's you run 64 gigabytes and turn off paging.
Turning off paging doesn't fix it. That I found out the hard way. Turning off paging just means Windows starts to panic. It's absolutely dumb. This goes back, by the way, to sort of Dawn of War, where I first discovered this, because Dawn of War said it had some stuff with paging, and it was like, you know, and I'm like, I've got loads of RAMs. I turned off paging, and Dawn of War goes, I've run out of RAM. It's like, dude, half my RAM's free. I mean, yes, I guess I could put twice as much RAM in, but I'm under the impression 16 gigabytes is the panic level, not 50% of my actual physical RAM. But yeah, I'm at 53% of my physical RAM right now. What a surprise.
Yeah, I would want to see that firsthand, i.e. through Teams or TeamViewer or something like that, to have a good nose around the system.
Well, I mean,
I could do much about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. It's just a case you're like, oh, well, this setting here can do it. But yeah, as you can see right here, Windows has paged out 14.
Are you streaming?
I've shoved the picture on the Friends and Family. Windows has paged out 14 gigabytes of RAM to disk, which is just
really
mad. Have you ever run a computer with 32 gigs of RAM? This is my life. Is Windows going? Oh, we must make sure we have half our RAM free. It's like, yeah, please don't.
Mine's got 14 gigs free, 12 gig standby, 279 meg modified. In use 5.4 gig at the moment.
What have you got? 16?
32.
32.
32, yeah.
Yeah.
I
think part
of 90, but I don't understand. Where is it page, sorry?
Where's it page? You're standby and you're free. So standby is RAM that's been recently allocated and shoved. Now I think standby stuff it can page to disk.
Yes.
And free is stuff it hasn't.
Because when I see quite a lot of customer systems, they end up having all of their free replaced with standby, whatever that's supposed to mean.
Yeah, so free means it is allocatable. Standby means I could page this to disk in order to turn it into free memory in order to give you.
But it definitely hasn't paged it yet.
Hasn't paged it yet, yeah. It just boggles my mind that Windows has never got any better at dealing with this. If I get above 16 gigs allocated in Windows, my PC comes to a crunching crawl as Windows goes, we're over half. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
We're over half now.
That makes me wonder if your RAM is having issues.
No, the RAM works. Windows doesn't like to have you at anything less than half your RAM free. The idea is if I do something, Windows has plenty of free RAM to react to that request immediately. But it's not very good when you have one program allocating 16 gigs of RAM, because it starts to like shove Chrome tabs out the disk, and Chrome doesn't really like that either. But this isn't a recent issue, by the way. This has been an issue with let's call it power using ever since XP.
You said that when you said something about memory compression. Was that a process called memory compression?
If you look at the resource monitor, I mean, I guess I could turn off memory compression.
I don't see it on mine. That's all. I don't see memory compression under mine.
I wonder where that's set.
Everything should be doable by batch, right? I quit the game.
I said most things are doable by pad.
That one isn't.
Yeah, but that's okay because the controls won't be wrong when you press Alt F4. So I wonder where memory compression is. I don't know if memory compression is just its fancy name for.
You obviously think that's what's happening, but did you see a named process?
Wait. I've got the tick box mod automatically manage the paging files for each drive, and I've gone into it, and it's different to what it was yesterday. Today,
they're doing system.
It's put my paging file on my hard drive. What the fuck? Don't do that. That's not what it was yesterday, because I checked and went, oh, that's very annoying. There you go. You can have it on that drive, and that's good. Yeah. Oh, man, I don't have enough space. 100 gigs. 35 gigs. There we go. Let's put it onto 2. Yeah. So, yeah. There you go, problem solved. Memory compression, I think, is what it calls paging.
Paging out.
Paging, yeah. But for some reason, and I promise you, I checked this yesterday. Maybe I was just tired. No, I will not be restarting. Oh, you don't need to restart Windows to move your page file anymore. Oh, lovely. Anyway, that's just been my computer up.
Yeah, because mine says it's got nothing on the two AstroTrucks SSDs, but one on the root one, which just says system managed.
That didn't last long. Oh, no, it's up the shellcode.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can see what my page file.sys is.
But yeah, I've had that same thought that you suggested to me, which is, screw it then, I have loads of RAM. I won't bother having the page files. But my God, does Windows it hates that
something we did years
so
ago, wasn't it?
much, and it's like, yeah, but it just doesn't work. Windows relies on effectively having infinite RAM, and then it just goes through different tiers of performance.
Yes. Because the theory is that any program can ask for all of your RAM and all of your swap, and so it has to have something available to deal with it.
Yeah.
Even if most programs are well behaved. If the chances are bad one. It's like, but if it was going to ask for that, like more, if a program went, I want 64 gigs of RAM, I know you've only got 32, then surely it should go, oh, actually, I'll better restrict my work to what's available, and I'll work within 16 or whatever's free, because otherwise it could just be a bloody virus.
Well, what Windows doesn't like to do is to say out of RAM. It likes to go, yep, and then I'll deal with it, rather than hoping the computer is written properly.
Yeah.
Player is flying us. RPG player data equals RPG. I'm just writing the code now to make sure that every second it makes sure that if you're flying a ship, then the ship thinks it's being flown by you. If a ship is being flown by someone who's offline, it's no longer being flown by you. I'm just tidying up and fixing all of that, because that does appears to be the issue that you managed to make happen. So I shall make it never happen again.
Thank you. Sorry for breaking your lovely game.
No. If you break it, that means someone who paid like £300 for it, 'cause that's what I'm selling it for, won't. Right, if L data is null. Ship flown by unknown. And I apologise for the big holes in some of the areas. That's now been fixed. Driver. I'm also to get a bit better at having the server print out critical error message to everyone, because then I can have essentially. But yeah, here we go. Marking off courier ship R1 Super is not being driven because owner Schalke is offline. That's fine. That bit works. What doesn't work is if they are online. Oh, that means I should be putting that code in here. Here we go. Right. Let's make sure these messages come across to the server rather than me have to check through the log file. Okay, so if we're offline, that's fine. Else, hooray. However, is this the ship that the player thinks they're driving? They can get out of sync when the player jabs get in, get out too often. It's probably you went bit, 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 and then the server received 2 get out messages in a row because the middle packet got chucked away. It's that sort of ridiculous.
Right, I'm gonna go fix myself a drink while I wait for this to load.
Which ship is taking too long to load?
No, it's not taking too long to load. It's just loading.
Yeah, I have noticed.
I mean, I guess I could go fix myself a drink while I'm flying.
Yeah, I've done that before, but you have to be quite accurate and quite quick.
Wouldn't be the first time.
They put toilets on big military aircraft. You'll see them in films. It's just
I hope so.
sort of big, massive sort of cargo bay on the back of them, but you never see a toilet.
Oh, it's there.
astounds me, by the way, that Elon Musk apparently hasn't consulted anyone how Twitter is actually used. Because with Twitter currently, if you get a blue tick, that means you're verified, which means they've actually done a little bit of work to make sure you are who you say you are. So you can't just say, oh, I'm President Bush or whatever. They're going to change this. So anyone can get a blue tick, but you've got to pay them $8 a month. And it's like, well, that doesn't make any sense, because then I could just say, I am Liz Truss, blue tick. The point is that that's definitely who they are, not they've paid for it. Because it's like, oh, it will get rid of spam. And it's like, well, yeah, but it just means it will get rid of any spam that doesn't make more than $8 a month in profit.
Gets rid of low effort spam.
Gets rid of cheap spam, yeah. Yeah, someone goes, well, it just requires less verification. What verification does it require? Your credit card number. Someone responded with a credit card number. I only use Twitter. I use Twitter as one of the lords. You see, I push stuff out to people as opposed to really interact with other people on it. So I'm not that fussed.
You see, Sweden has solved this issue
By not having everything anonymous on the internet?
Personnummer.
Bless you. It's pronounced person number. As in, what is your person number? I will be taking no further questions. Not equal to our ship.driver ID. Okay, for each ship, right. Get that. So the ship thinks it's being flown by them, and then we say if the player's current. Yeah. Look up the player flying us. If the player thinks they're flying else. Ship. As I said, it's better to just make sure code is robust when it's dealing with networking rather than correct the first time, because it's the internet, it won't necessarily be correct the first time. Freeing orphan ship name. Good. So good. I mean, it doesn't help currently. Just be more careful. Right, I will. So you were flying the R1 Sprinter, and I will have a look, because I will say, and this is something that I've said to Space Game Junkie as well. The damage system is reliant on you having mechanical sympathy. And I've seen you drive, so I'm going to hazard a guess that's the issue. So a lot of it is if your ship is knackered, you want to be super delicate with the RCS, because that's what's broken. You want to have a little squirt.
I wonder if the RCS is triggered by the F5, F6, the stabilisation program. Oh, you're being rough with it, and I haven't touched it.
Don't think it is. Let me double check that.
I wonder how to get into the network so quick.
Let me double check though.
So how do you level up your mechanical sympathy?
Mechanical sympathy, you level up by flying a ship that's knackered. Jury rigging, you level up by repairing systems on ships. Jury rigging affects how long a system breaks for. Mechanical sympathy affects the rate and likelihood at which they break. I think I was right in what I just said.
So you're saying my tendency to repair things is detrimental?
No. So the more you repair things, the quicker that a system that breaks on your ship will fix itself. The quicker, shall we say, the purple bar goes down.
No, I mean my tendency to constantly swing by the repair dock.
No, that's if anything, it's a little bit of abusal. But in theory, the best thing you can do is to park in the repair dock, and then put a rubber band around your controller so it spins around on the spot, and your RCS will constantly be damaged and repaired, and you'll get 0.01% towards jury rigging. I may have to do something. But in theory, that is abusable. Apply upright now.
Taking notes.
I just haven't worked out a way to get away. Oh no, actually, Max, you're completely right. F5 and F6 do absolutely. Well, upright certainly does. And oh no, hold on. I lie. They peak. They peak.
Oh dear. I pressed A quite a bit, and I think it's taking a while to process it.
Yeah, I can see the messages appearing on the screen. Bear in mind, I fixed the code, but I can't restart the server. So aero and upright are affected by the RCS thruster system, but they do not cause damage. So if the RCS is broken, it will be affected by it, but it won't make it break.
Can I make a suggestion?
He says absolutely sure. On an R1 Sprinter? Yeah, let's have a look. Go on. Oh my lord. Hold on. When you got in the ship, by the way, what was the first thing you noticed about it?
That it was knackered.
Yes, and I'm just going to put this picture on AstroTrucks now because that's the first time I've actually. Oh, you're too big for the. I swear they've just made it just big enough so I can't paste stuff half the time. Yeah, that's the first time I've actually seen a ship properly knackered, and it's got oil and stuff everywhere. So I'm assuming.
Is that the refueler that I was flying last week?
No, this is the R1 Sprinter. So this looks like this is a ship that we bought and no one's ever flown it. So the first thing you do when you buy a ship is you gotta go and get it serviced. But yeah, look at the cracks and everything everywhere. That's cool. Right, let's see if I can actually babysit this through. It might not be possible.
It's very heavy, unfortunately, so it needs a lot of RCS to.
Wait, how is it? No, this has got to be a bug.
Well, no, it is that bugger because the RCS calls failed as I was trying to steer around something.
Yeah, so.
And then it just forced me to crash into something instead.
Okay, so unfortunately, this is where the code that I have written to see who flew it last needs to come into play, which you will be able to do. So whoever flew it before you fucked it and then just put it away and left it. So the hull integrity is basically 0. RCS coils, basically 0. Main thruster, 60%. Awesome. Cooling matrix, actually 0. Main computer system, actually 0. So this
I joined it with some health on the main computer.
But it's now gone. Now it may be no, because main computer breaks via time. So my guess is that when you didn't get out of the ship, even though you tried to, I bet you that ship was still sitting there ticking. So
it definitely smashed into small things when I was trying to change.
Yeah, but that doesn't break main computer. Time breaks the main computer.
Okay.
But yeah, I have done almost nothing, and the RCS coils are about 1/8 broken now. So I'm just gently coasting towards the door and hoping, against all hopes, that I fit through the gaps. But this is the sort of thing.
Popping texture.
I don't think everyone will enjoy the delicate modelly-coddling of a broken ship. I think some people will hate that, but some people, I quite enjoy it because it is let's just say challenging. So yeah, when you pick your ship, for example, the Void Tinker has 0% condition, whereas the R1 Sprinter has 39% condition, which is pretty bad.
Sorry, I've just been distracted by something else weird that's happening with the great big fan in the dock. There's a reflection that sort of does a weird redraw every sort of 7th or 8th fan blade that goes around past it, but not every time. Just sort of 7 or 8 times.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do real-time reflection yet.
Yeah, but what is it? It looks perfect.
Yeah,
and then something sort of goes and obscures it.
Is it
like the reflection of one of the fans, or one of the blades, but only one of the blades?
Is one of the blades the wrong colour, isn't it? Like one of the blades is darker.
Possibly, yeah. I couldn't be sure without going closer to it.
Oh, yeah. I also think
it's just that me being an OCD, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I've done the reflections about as good as I can do without proper reflection. I'd love to ship an RTX version of this with proper reflections. Unrelated, have you guys seen all the adverts I've put in the game? any of you flown out of the hangar, out of the hangar door? Wow. Unbelievable.
I have.
Did you? Yeah. If you fly at the hangar door,
Didn't see the advert.
the new door, and then fly, yeah, as if you were going to quick hop, you'll see all the adverts. They're so cool.
YYX. My suggestion, by the way, was not to let people turn off the parking brake before they've turned the computer on. You can turn the handbrake off and just go, oh, it's dangerous.
I'm not sure you can. I think you can press the button, but I don't actually think it works. I was going to. I think the
Assuming it works like an electronic car, you know, it would come on if
That's
you turn the
exactly
engine
what
off.
I did this last time I flew out of the hangar.
I have a feeling, though, I was thinking about this rather than trying to sleep last night. If you're below 1 meter per second and the handbrake is on, but the computer is off, it should brake you anyway. I don't think it does, because it's like handbrake off, don't do it. Main breaker off, don't do anything. But that's not very good, because it can mean that you can slowly move. I'm just looking at the adverts, by the way. They're all these fantastic little... They keep changing, and then it's a bit blurry as Unity pages in the texture.
Are people pickups broken?
I don't know. I haven't picked up anything today. There
Max
was...
pick up and nothing's happening.
So there was an issue, or there is an issue. I've now written code to the game. If you're on a dock and you're loading or unloading and somebody else is already there, it will no longer just what went it no longer? It will no longer, you can't steal the spot. Whoever's there first gets first dibs. And I thought I might even if a dock is dibsed, add in new please wait state to player. That would help. So possibly there is a player who has dibsed it. Possibly there is a bug in the code.
Let me check Lunar Limo. See if I can't load some people there.
Yeah, I also think, Max, this ship, it might be a bug. There is a minimum amount of damage, because it was worse. The minimum damage a ship could have was 0. So that means that any movement immediately broke the system. Anything. Now it's at least 3 seconds that you can do stuff for.
Is the Foundry drop-off working?
I don't know what you mean by that.
For ore?
I think so. I also think that the
Interesting.
RCS rotation is a bit harsh. Like I think the damage is a bit high on that one. I mean, you're in state.
None of those worked.
Okay. You're in state flying right now, Ismir. Hi. Colony roster player isn't obvious. Isn't an obvious color. Oh man, that's what color without a U. It's not the right word. But the main thrusters are fine on this ship, so I'm now pointing at the repair dock, so I can just smash it in there.
Oh, the zone is really tiny, and it's not
Which
where
one?
I thought it was. Inside of the Foundry, the drop-off.
Put your ship inside the green circles, which no longer clip inside the player.
I had.
Oh, well then...
It's the actual zone is right before the green circle.
But you're in state flying. You're not in a zone. You don't have your handbrake on. You're not currently parked in the dock, according to the server.
I do have my handbrake on.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not in the dock yet.
I'd passed through it, and I'd seen that it did. Now I'm trying to find where that was.
I'll check it. Let me get the ship into the repair dock, so Max can actually fly this. So I'm now going at full speed towards the repair dock, with no RCS coils. What could go wrong? But yeah, the auto alignment won't use up RCS, but without it, you can't do a little teeny tiny tap of movement and then just let the ship rotate into position, because obviously that fights your rotation a bit. But it is much, what's the word? Much more gentle on the RCS coils to do linear movement rather than rotational movement. Come on, little baby, you can do it. Come on. Okay, floating into the dock now. Almost no fuel. Yeah, once I got this repaired, I will go and check the collision box on the Foundry. Because I did change all of the rings, so the docking rings should no longer go inside the cockpit. And I don't know if you noticed this, Mia, if you fly out of the level, a big thing appears saying do not cross. So hopefully it's a big hint you're going in the wrong direction. Hopefully no one will go, I'll go above and below it, which is what it might indicate, but hopefully you go, probably the game doesn't want me to go here. It doesn't enforce it, it merely hints.
Oh, the adverts for like food and that.
And cats, yes. It keeps playing random adverts. I might try if I can find some more.
On the sort of blue rings thing, that's pretty cool. Is that the one we're talking about? Rooms,
yes.
dining,
yeah, there's loads
Owls
of them.
in.
There's like a dozen adverts that it can cycle through.
Cool.
Because you see that at the beginning of the tutorial. Is someone in a limo, by the way? Not a limo, yes. A minibus. Okay, it's you. Because it was just, I couldn't work out if it's the AI or
Me.
a human. As a human. Okay.
Yeah. AIs don't drive this poorly.
I can see what you're doing. I haven't put the collision in yet, by the way. I will. Right. Let's see if I can check the Foundry collision box out without getting kicked off the server. But now my page file is on my NVMe, not my hard drive. Might go a bit better. Maybe that's what that's all sorts of issues that I've been having was that. Foundry DAO. Hull distance. 1 billion. Oh shit, I've just paused it. Bugger. Well, there goes me out the game, yeah? Oh, did I not get timed out? Okay, cool. Foundry DAO. Right. Foundry ore drop off our Foundry ingot collection.
It's the ore drop off.
The ore drop off. I wish you said that when I still had clicked on it. I've got to find it again. I found, oh, there you go. There's the thing that's been bugging me. Unity will now lock up for about 20-30 seconds. Because I don't know why. Well, I do, because Unity's ridiculous. A lot of this is what it's doing. It's using the classic search, and the classic search is very slow.
It's not a switch you can sort of turn off.
They haven't implemented the fast search for everything.
Kind of rude.
There it is. Foundry, ore dock, and ingot crafter. Layer RPG collision. The box is very low, but it's not a bad. It's. I mean, I can take a sort of a screenshot. doesn't line up that well. But if you're in the circle, assume you're not miles out, but you do have to be quite low. That might be you were just too high. Yeah.
Nope, I was hugging the ground.
Yeah, I mean that's the box. You can see the box in the screenshot. That is the collision area that's used. What were you in, the cargo van?
Yes.
Could have been. All fine. Oh great! Now this taxi has knackered main thrusters. What is with these people? Fly through the blasted docks. Oh wow! This might be more annoying than the RCS being broken, by the way, because if I thrust forwards, it goes whoosh, engine's broken, whoosh, engine's broken. Oh, and then I got kicked out the server.
Well, that's not great.
And I rejoin. Searching for servers. Sending request to join. Join accepted. Oh, wow, it's working. Don't do that.
You're not my real dad.
You're just saying that because you know there's no ability for me to kick you from the server.
There isn't?
No, I haven't ruined anything like that yet. Right now, there's not a lot of griefing that you could do, is there?
No.
I mean, the worst you could do is to smash somebody's ship up and then not fix it. But quite frankly,
That are just high-speed collisions in space.
yeah, but like I could smash the ship up and not fix it. But quite frankly, you guys do that anyway.
But once we
Zing.
learn who it is, once you finally implement that.
Oh, there is a void tinker. Oh,
Yeah, we've had that. I told you to buy it when it showed up because I'm like, we're gonna need that later.
oh, it spawns in the wrong place. Wow, I guess I will fix it then. Oops.
And you still haven't fixed this waypoint that's taking them through the parts shop part.
I have, but I need to fix it delicately. So I fixed it a bit, but I haven't fixed it enough. It's fixed for most of them, but I don't know if you noticed the there's a garbage truck like just jammed.
Yeah, it's just kind of shimmying, shaking, and
I mean,
having a grand old time.
feel free to get into a tug and just give it a tug.
A tug?
I just got booted out, I think.
Yeah, I
Got
did
into the
too.
main menu.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you remember, Max, that what happened on Sunday?
I've slept since then, sorry.
You what?
I've slept since then, sorry.
Okay, but what happened? What's the big thing that happened on Sunday?
Oh, the clocks went.
Clocks went back, yeah.
That happened Monday morning at 2 o'clock. So.
And when do the clocks go back in America?
Don't care, I'm not in America.
Where are the Valve Friends servers hosted?
No idea.
Yes,
Probably
you do.
America, no chance.
In
Oh
America.
no!
So our
That happens even earlier now.
see, Tad's put the pieces of the horrendous puzzle together. Yes.
Oh
Because
dear.
I'm watching my ship jambers go down and then back up and then down.
No,
and then back up.
that's not that. You'll get kicked off once. When you come back in, it's fine. I think it just cycles the players off.
I don't know. My computer has a fucking heart attack when I get booted from the server.
But
Like I can't join again for like 15 minutes. It's like
But
my
that-
computer needs to sit down, think about it really hard, and go, "Damn."
so there has been an issue though, and I'm not quite sure why. And it's probably the code I mentioned earlier about the play. I need to double check it. So you can no longer hog a well, you can hog a dock. I guess it's worse in that sense. If two people try and share a dock, the one that's already in the dock gets priority. But I think there may be a code hole so that if you are in the dock, it's getting confused with you being in the dock in yourself. I think that might be an issue. I don't know if you've noticed the HUD in the cockpit sometimes going all blurry. That's because Unity decided. That's because Unity decided that was the least important texture in the whole game and dropped it. Like, what? Who wrote this system?
Will they be getting the sternly worded letter?
Well, bear in mind, Unreal has had this working since Unreal 3. That's Dungeon Defenders on mobile time. I mean, I can tweak it, so I can say to Unity, this texture is more important, so, you know, push it down the list. But it's supposed to take into account the relative number of pixels that each texture was drawn and those sort of things. But what it actually just does, it goes, all right, I'll get rid of that one. But it's like the most obvious texture to possibly get rid of.
I was gonna ask. I was like, did you redo the cockpit? There's a lot of stuff that just looks different in here.
I am
But it's
going...
back now. Like, it doesn't stay gone.
There is an
Which
issue there.
texture is this?
When you're in the cockpit and it's lit up, either side of the odometer are some little, I don't know, like a heartbeat on the right and like a galaxy map on the left. And then you've got the little
bar
bars
and
showing
blue
the red bar and the blue bar.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just go all blurry because Unity's gone, holy shit, I need some more video RAM. And it's gone, which texture should I drop? And it's picked that one. And I cannot think of a worse texture it could pick. Maybe the skybox. But I am going to double check because this ship is 100% broken. This one has 0% health. So why... Oh dear, I've broken everything. So why can I not see all
Well, don't
the
do that.
oil decals? I was definitely seeking feedback on me covering up the display with shit comments, you know, the cracks and stuff.
Oh, I still have yet to see this happen.
Oh, really? Oh,
And
wow.
I've had my hull integrity completely. I'm in a vehicle right now with no hull integrity, and it's
It's based on your total.
oh,
Well, mine's at 69%, and I'm
Nice.
seeing
Nice.
nothing.
See, nothing at all. Not a single crack.
No damage.
Wow.
yeah. And I've been in some beat up ships, and I don't see nothing. So I don't think that's working as well as you want it to.
Yeah, I had to quit to the hangar to to try again because trying to get that stupid dock to trigger for this ship has completely knackered my RCS coils.
Oh, hold on. All of the textures just appeared, so that's just Unity's. Yeah, I mean, I can take a sort of. I mean, I'm in a complete. Oh, great! So it only works on the other camera view, not this one. Brilliant. You're all aware of the issue with the Unity decals just going, nah. So that's what's happened here. It's just gone. Yeah, I'm not drawing. Yeah. So for those of you on the stream, if you see that yellow thing there in the middle of the screen and decals. No decals, decals, no decals. Put that. I'll just put that one there. Right, so Max has definitely seen that because when I got in the ship he was complaining about was having the derps. I went, oh yeah, that like you can't get in a ship and start to fly it without immediately realizing it's broken. There's no like, oh, I didn't notice it was broken. You'd have to be blind. Or tabbed out watching YouTube. I've just shoved the picture of the broken ship there. So you've got cracks, oils, scratches, all sorts. I mean, I would let you get in this ship to see it, but this ship, I'm only like 20 meters from the repair dock. You really don't want me to.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Well, hold on. After this, let me see if there's. Oh my lordy! This is the repair ship. The irony.
Oh.
I've just thrown it at the repair box and I'm just hoping now. Because the idea is they're supposed to be a little bit annoying. So you go, my ship is definitely broken, having an issue, but not so annoying you can no longer see what's going on. They're a fine line to... Ow, that's still very loud, that impact. I need to change the impact for a more of a... Oh, I tell you what. Prox sensors based on main computer health. Finally, I found a reason to have the main computer get damaged. I am struggling to repair this ship. Oh. Check repair ship marked as fleet. Might not have any collision. Tad, where are you right now? Anywhere useful?
Repairing.
Oh.
You need me to
Oh, no,
hit your ship.
No, it's okay. Tad is in my dock. That's why it's broken. Wait, where are you? I don't see you.
Literally sitting in the repair dock. Now, we could be having some Steam shenanigans going on right now.
No, because you're not. If we're not receiving packets, you get kicked
I
out.
see 2 ships in the repair dock.
Well, where's the one that's not me?
My capacity keeps bouncing up and
One's
down.
above the
I've got-
other.
Oh, there. Is that you flying at me at a high rate of speed?
No, I'm right on the bottom of the dock. In a repair ship. Which I think looks like a tank. I can't remember. I'm repairing now. Okay, good.
Yeah, I flew out of there because
Yeah.
I'm not accomplishing anything.
No, I'm gonna fix that. So when there are 2 people in the dock, it will go.
This is packet loss Steam server shenanigans.
No,
right?
I'm having issues. It keeps telling me to apply the handbrake. I'm gonna have a look at the code in a
because
sec.
the Steam servers are currently like imploding. It's fine. It'll be over in an hour. Because I
Well, I
have.
need to go to bed, so.
Okay.
Say
See you soon. Oh, see you tomorrow. It's Ministry, isn't it?
It's a 2, yeah, I'm happy to play. I've made some progress on my personal campaign as well, so I'm quite pleased with that.
Awesome. Yeah, hopefully we can get the rest of the difficult levels done, and then we can move on to the Eris group floor. Whatever it's called.
Yeah. Question for Tad. The cryo mixer, is that the only one that makes cryo? Is that a bigger one?
That's the only one. There's,
The two
I
by-
think
the
there's
two
a
by
mod
two
that
square
makes a
one.
factory for it, but
Because I end up
Just
using
gotta
your
spam a
design
lot
and
of
just sort of copy pasting it to make it bigger and bigger and bigger on one level.
you
Another one
run
with
into
2 of them.
throughput issues for the titanium, though.
Yeah. Well, I didn't reach that
Oh,
before I
You'll
landed that. I was just building the bigger walker. I've done some of the levels where you need a walker. And I
yeah.
just built one, and that was enough to smash the level to bits.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the level 5 guy?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that guy. I don't
Yeah,
like
they're
that
great.
guy. Oh, yeah, he's fun, but it's like, that takes so much cryo to make one of those damn things.
Oh, that's why I had 2 cryo factories.
Yep.
effectively.
That's why I like that one. Just something about it feels like it's doing it right.
Yeah. I mean, also
I don't
flying
think I-
means you don't have to worry about the water. I was trying to make naval units, but I think you have to launch them into water. So you have to build the. If you're upgrading them, you
Yeah.
have to put them so the last one exits onto water. I
Not
think.
necessarily. You
Didn't
can
launch
make
them.
the router conveyor, the big conveyors, and that should move them around.
I haven't got
That
big
was a
conveyors
long
yet. I've only got
repair.
little ones. Yeah, oh, you mean the big conveyors as in
Those
the payload
3x3
conveyors?
ones. Yeah.
They didn't work for me. they
I'm
didn't work
not
for me on the
sure
big
how
heavy.
they work.
Yeah.
There's mystery involved with that, but they should.
I put 2 in front of the factory to get it to water. Didn't work. Put 1 in front of it. Didn't
Probably got
work.
confused.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've made something screwy, but I think I'd like to piss around with that on A level somewhere just to see how they are actually supposed to work. 'Cause it's just confusing why they don't work.
I thought you had to build the naval factories in water,
No.
Can't build in water.
or mostly in water. They have to point into the water.
When I was trying to get to
I
tier
think you're
5,
right.
so my idea was I was going to build all the factories back to back to back to back, and then have the payload router, not payload router,
Payload conveyor or
large-
payload router? Those are your 2 options.
the big shooty one,
Oh, the mass
like a
driver.
mass driver, but for bots or drones.
All right, hang on.
Um,
There's a refueler in the repair dock.
That
and
was
there's
me.
a limit.
That's what it is.
There's an Astrovan looking at them, and me looking at both of you.
That's me. I'm the repair ship just leaving. I can't see any of you, by the way. I see nothing. No. I can't. In fact, I can't see any ships at all. Like none.
Yeah, Steam.
Right, I'm going to say goodnight.
Okay.
All right, man.
Yeah, no remote fleet manager, correct for servers.
Yep, Steam's dead.
So I just thought I was sitting there and suddenly nothing's happening on the server. Yeah, now it says I'm repairing even though I'm miles away.
You're still in the repair dock.
Nah, I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, I still see you in the repair dock.
Not only am I not in the repair dock, I'm repairing with my handbrake off. These are packets delayed coming through to my ship. But here's the fun bit: I get to see packet delays. Like it expressly shows them. So this is stuff that's all routed via Steam's content network, and it's having an issue. Should I be amazingly unique and actually saying, "Warning! You appear to be playing this game around 11 p.m. British time on a Tuesday"?
Yes, absolutely. Just to call Steam out on their shenanigans. Ismaya, that was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
So I am now a good 100 meters from the dock, still receiving repair packets. Now, the change I made was only to the RPG dock, not to the repair dock. So that's not changed. There's been no code changes there. So if we're happy with the multiple people trying to share an RPG dock code, I will roll that out to other types of dock. I'm going to go grab a drink while I get this massive backlog of data through. Back in a minute. By the way, I'm glad that we know this happens on a Tuesday, or I'll be tearing my hair out going, what have I done to my code?
Did you disappear there, Tad?
Yeah, I pushed back. I'm just gonna see if my XP is increasing, which it isn't. And I'm not gonna fly anymore until I see it going up again. I'm not playing this game. Oh, it is increasing. Slowly.
Well, I would say I could go refuel while I'm waiting, but
You can't. You can't.
my RCS is completely fucked.
Oh no. I just want to fly the bus. You are stopping, you are repairing.
Yay! Finally!
Hey, that's cool that the ATC actually shows that. That's quite cool. How the hell is the info guy had 99 flights? Malarkey.
So what breaks the cooling matrix?
Flying with your parking brake on.
No, seriously, what? Wait, is that
Not
it?
Yeah, it has something to do with thrust and RCS coils. Like as you use them, it decreases the cooling. But if you're driving with your parking brake on, it absolutely wrecks it.
I better stop trying to use my parking brake to park.
That should be fine. I mean, like flying with the parking brake on. Like if the information panel says stop driving with your parking brake on, it should tell you. Why am I coming out of the garage out the back?
Huh? What garage? In the hangar?
Yeah.
I know why you came at the back. Why did you throw at the back? Did you throw through the new door yet in the hangar?
I'm
Yes,
not going
I
to
love it.
right now. Because I
Did you
got
put that
too
door
limited,
on
but
Stellar Cabs?
Stellar cat. No, because I want different doors all over the place.
Oh,
that-
that one needs to be better.
That's interesting. I just got in a taxi and it spawned in the emergency spawn place.
I think everybody spawning holds a slot at the garage.
No, it picks a random one. It will spawn inside somebody else. It has absolutely zero anything like that. Should, but doesn't. As I also pointed out, by the way, I do not currently. Currently, you can open the airlock from the outside and the inside, but I do not necessarily need to.
Be back in a moment.
So I could have it so that it is a true one-way system. I might rejoin the server in a second, see if things are any happier. Because I haven't seen either of you two in ages. But the airlock is awfully cool. So let me quit.
I was gonna say it's close to your bedtime, but we got another hour.
No hour, yeah. I've pressed escape and Unity's having a think.
What you thinking about?
Nobody knows.
Oh no.
Unity's still having a think. Bear in mind, this game has issues, but I think it might have less issues than Unity.
That's probably why so many people that use Unity just wind up making their own engine based off of it. Just pirate the pieces they like and everything else they gotta do in-house. Which is awful, to say the least.
No, it's like they've embraced the whole culture of games made with Unity
Wow, no, it's
to be a little bit shit.
totally dead. There's nothing I can do. Like, I told Unity to go back to the top screen, and it's just...
Yeah, no, I'm blaming Unity completely on this one.
I don't know, Steam had their say in it too. Are you still repairing Ismaya?
That's the thing. I went to the parts shop and
Oh, it says replaced. Never mind.
it's I don't know
Spammy.
what it's doing. My
It's sending the same packet a
my
lot.
repair has reset to being completely fucking broken.
Oh yeah.
So something. It's showing the ship damage is going.
Yeah,
I
because
don't know what this is doing.
Well, I mean, I can always
it's
look.
losing packets.
I can always
back.
look at what ship are you in? Let's have a look. You are in the. I probably need a filter for currently used ships. The Tri-Row cargo van has 86% maintenance, 87% maintenance. So it is being repaired right now, and 6% damage. I do not appear to be able to reconnect to the server though.
'Cause it's
Oh wait,
broken,
no,
or it's
no,
not
no,
broken, Steam
I
being
sort,
Steam.
I sort of have. I can see that there are 3 players on the server,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm receiving
info.
content data. And because these are, pardon me, reliable packets, I will receive it.
You left again. Oh no.
I did not. What am I waiting for?
Oh, Ismail, your van was very broken.
I told you.
I'll tell you, I'm going to quickly, while I'm waiting for the server to come
I'll
back,
try it again. Let's see what happens.
I am going to see if I can't quickly implement a loading bar, or it's a loading readout.
Oh, wow. It charges
now it's
you for
working.
all the little bits. Oh dear. No, I'm seeing you just replaced your outer hull 4 times.
Yeah,
I don't know
now,
what it's doing that again.
Now, bear in mind, I was having this issue earlier, and it might be related to something else, because I did do some other changes, none of which obviously should have affected that. But I can't do it on the
Here we
server.
are.
So, but yeah, I don't want to blame Valve, but I may have to. Set menu area loading.
I'm gonna leave the parts shop a bit alone. Although now I have 0 faith that I'll be able to drop off this iron ore.
Well, I mean, you are. It is working. It's just that.
Wasn't working for me.
No, I mean, your
And
ship.
I was
still catching up.
trying every cubic meter of that damn drop off.
I-
It was
No.
taking.
Working, you seeing the result of it working and it working are not the same thing. So I've got the server sitting next to me, so I can see the screen. It's happy. It's showing things. It's doing stuff. It's all fine. Whether or not that data comes back through to your client, that's the problem.
Even if we give it a stern talking to.
Even if you give it a stone talking to.
Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna test something.
So how does one level up their fuel efficiency? Is it by
I can't remember.
gently feathering the throttle, or is it just not implemented? Because mine's at 158% now.
I think it just goes.
It's ship flight time. Of your favourite ship class. So whatever ship class you've flown the most, your flight, and you get 10% per hour of flight in that ship currently. That's the comment I've got. Whether or not that's correct or not, I don't know. It's one of those, I wrote the comment, and I did the maths at the time. That doesn't necessarily mean it's correct. That menu entry.
Yep, Quick Up Taxis does not have anyone I can pick up.
Really?
It doesn't like me.
Can I see how many is in Quick Hop?
It's full, but I can't interact with it.
Well, unfortunately, you are all overwhelming me a bit with issues, so I'm still trying to just fix this one. Opening menu. Flow manager instant progress.
Would you like to hear something a little amusing?
Go for it.
So, a few hours before the stream, I laid down for a little nap, but before that, I had shot off an email to the movers over here asking, can you at least give me a little estimate of how much it's going to cost on this end? Because I've been holding off on doing any convenience purchases until I know that number. And during that nap, I had this dream that I got a response in the email of just the word no. I was so
There.
upset by it, I woke up.
Yup.
Well, I mean, I have a that's actually happened to be in reality. I might have mentioned, I said to the company that fitted my solar, hi, I'd like to buy a new house battery. No response. Hi, I'd like to buy a new house battery. What's the lead time? Oh, about 3 months. But my question was, how much will be and how long will it take? So I said, okay, cool, right, 3 months. How much will it be? Oh, I can't tell you that because I don't know the cost until I order them. And I'm like, right, but if I was to order them today, how much would they cost? And he's just not responded. And it's like, if I ask 2 questions in the email, please answer them. And if nothing else, it's like, dude, you can't just say, all he had to say was, if I were to buy them right now, it would cost you Go as if to buy it on whatever supply website you've got, but don't click purchase at the very end of that. Hate people.
They're afraid that you're going to quote them and say, but you said it would cost this much.
It's
a different price.
All he has to say was, if you buy it today, or if you buy it right now, or the quote I can give you right now, just that.
Just their quotes have a time limit. Just need to do their paperwork.
Yeah, I'm just looking how much they are. Like serious markup and markdowns. Same battery, 2,600, 1,800. Batteries.
If only my move was that cheap.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to buy quite a lot of them.
And how much has your solar cost you so far?
So far, it has cost me £8,500. But before we continue on this conversation, allow me just to boot up the app. You say, because, and this is the important thing. If I just look
My point is, I've paid more than double that so far.
Well,
on the move.
yeah, you see, I win because I have saved 0.1 trees. There's on the app. 0.1 trees fixed.
Within the first month, my solar had said, oh, you've saved 400 trees. And I was like, oh, neat.
Yeah, so the same battery is £3,100, £1,700, £1,900, £1,500. Wow. Basically, there's a website that has them in stock and you can get them for $3,000 a piece. Oh, that is... They were $1,500 until very recently. But then it appeared to be 2 places. Yeah, 1,700, that I could possibly stomach. Because they save me £1.50. At the moment, with electricity prices, they save me £1.50 a day. So that would pay back in a slightly over 1,000 days.
My God, if I could install that into this apartment, I would do it.
Plus that, I see. Oh, wait, hold on. Was that? Has that gone up? 1,700. Yeah, 1,700 plus that. But because it's a what's the word?
Plus that. Gotcha.
Yeah, but because it's a business purchase, so I can't buy the solar on the company, but I can buy the batteries on the company because they are a UPS, so I can run my servers.
And they are. Although I'm shocked that you can't purchase the solar on it too, because
It's a home office, not a. If it was a real office, I could, but not a home office.
gotcha.
Well, I'm not allowed to use my company in order to purchase me things. Where are you two, by the way? I want to see if I can actually see anyone.
I am entering the foundry.
Okay, Tad.
I'm about to go to food processing.
Okay. I'll go fix this knackered ass ship then. That's interesting. It took me quite a long time to receive the data about the damage state of this ship. So this ship just repaired itself while I was flying along.
Well, it's better than the one I had.
Oh,
My
no,
ship
wait.
broke itself while I was flying along.
Yeah, I'm getting...
So long as it's not taking a shit ton of damage from the collision that I inflicted upon the ghost of it.
No, I just saw the hull integrity drop from full to nothing. That's more likely to be the server updating the state of the ship, but taking a long time about it. It may be the server has...
Going through quite the backlog.
Yeah, but... I mean, I can see it sending stuff.
But it's sending stuff through Steam, and Steam's herpa-derping real hard right
I
now.
suppose.
So what you're saying is that I should just park in this loading zone and just leave
That's
it
what I did.
there. Go get something to eat, you know.
That's what I did.
What are you flying, Esmir?
The Trino. Oh my god, I found that
it's empty.
No, it's back there.
It's empty.
What?
It's empty.
That's not.
Oh, no, wait, no.
So I just flew through the zone. It was just right behind me.
5 iron off. Did you see the picture I put, by the way, of the zone?
I did. It's wrong.
It's not. That's what it is. That's the geometry that hit. But if you wait there, let me just. I'm on my way in a taxi. I will just come and have a look. Just hold right there.
VIP.
Yeah, but this thing's got 0 main engine thrusters health. I'm beginning to worry there is a bug with the saving out of the ship's health now, or transmission of it. One of the two. That's like we should keep an eye out for. Like, I flew this ship last. I definitely had health, and when I loaded it up the next day, it's knackered.
Yeah.
I did also suggest earlier, but no one seemed particularly commenty on the idea of the scout ships could provide an aura nearby of improved loading unloading efficiency.
Ooh.
Something. But Sharka said that they already supply information. I'm like, well, that's a theory. I just don't have any information for them to supply yet. I'd like that. I'm just not entirely sure if I will actually achieve that particular goal. But I will add missions in. I will probably start on those tomorrow, at least very basic missions. There goes my main thrusters. Come on, bring my ship to a halt just on RCS.
Well, that was an odd sound that accompanied that. Sounded like a twang. Like those door bumper things.
Door bumpers. I don't know what a door bumper is.
I don't know. It's a thing that goes on the bottom of a door to keep it from slamming into the wall.
A doorstop?
In a hole
No,
in the
not
drywall.
doorstop. Oh, I know what you mean. Twangers, yeah, twangers.
Cats love them.
Do you mean coming through my microphone? Because I was talking over the buzzing of my handbrake warning buzz.
That might have been it.
Wow, the ship was very broken. But I'm not getting any sort of lag. It seems to be working now. Seems to
I
be.
think Steam's
Oh,
figured
wait,
itself
never
out.
mind. Pending ship switch to taxi with new UUID of... Wow. It's just put me in this taxi again. And again. Oh, someone has anyway. And now all my ship just got... Hold on. Pending ship switch to taxi. Oh, I don't show those IDs anywhere. But I can look like they're hard-coded. There's a few hard-coded ship IDs, you see. So someone went into Corbin's taxi and then R1 Hackney. Neither of you two have just switched ships in like the last 2 minutes, have you?
No.
No.
So I got put into another ship.
My suspicion is whatever happened when Max was having issues has had very lasting
Well,
repercussions.
I haven't restarted the server, you see. But I have put in some code. Yeah, so... yeah, the server thinks I'm flying 2 different ships.
Well, that seems kind of cool.
Well, that should now
Will
be...
you jump over a shark while you do it?
So, am I going to fly your Incom Scout?
And make it even worse?
Absolutely. Oh, I did fix the spawn of the Scout though, so that's good. You no longer smash into everything on the way out. Okay, I'm coming over to look at you, Ismir. All these things are so good to fly.
And put them in the cargo. Oh.
So you can't do what?
I was checking to see if I can't just grab regular workers and put them in the food processing cargo area. The answer was
Oh,
no. Which is
I'm
odd, but I'll take that win.
almost surprised. I think that dock
I
is...
was a little too, but I think it's more...
No.
There's a lot of problems happening right now with this game for some reason.
Yeah, I've just been shoved into a taxi. I'm now flying a taxi. I've just moved from Patreon Scout to taxi. I was...
Like, while you're sitting in it?
While I'm sitting in it, yeah, because the ship you're flying...
So
But-
did your max
Speed.
miles per hour just change?
Yes, my max speed
Oh,
just
dear.
changed from 45 to 35 whilst I was hooning along.
Seems less than ideal. Ooh, I can't change ships? Oh, there it goes.
You're in the Quat Ectobus. Ooh. I'm on my way here, but I'm on my way slightly slow because my ship magically morphed. Oh,
He's driving a transformer.
now I'm back in Corbin's taxi. What is going on? And it's broken.
As you do. Who left this bus full of people? Very rude.
I'm going to say me. I think I'm the only person who's allowed to drive a bus.
Yeah, that's my first time in it. I'm just like, yeah. Wait, it's full of people.
Where the hell is this dock? To be fair, most times I'm like, where the hell is this dock? I realise I'm nowhere near the middle of it, like there. Please apply the parking brake. I have. I'm still trying to work out if this is possibly my fault somehow. Which, obviously, it could be. I mean, I was going to fix your ship, Tad, but I'm not going to now because, I... Oh, wait, I'm in the Patreon Scout again. This can't be. I'm trying to think of what this could be other than...
I'm watching my hull integrity
This isn't
die a
broke.
horrible death. And my RCS coils are fixing themselves. This is magical.
Are you getting red text that says pending ship switch to?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's happening there?
I'm not seeing any of that.
Well, I just swapped ships.
Now there was a change.
I'm in the the minibus again.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I'm
So-
gonna go fix this thing.
I just changed it. So there was a change. The change was related to the issue we had last time, which is when I call set driver on a ship, it also marks the ship up for a network send, which is fine. Because that was the issue last time, that people get into and out of ships, and the server was like, cool, 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 but didn't tell anyone.
Oh, I'm in the other ship now. That is jarring.
But it's very smooth though, isn't it? Like
Not
it's-
when you're
yeah,
going
but it
really
works.
fast in the minibus, and then you get in. Then all of a sudden you're in the regular bus, and the bus is having a heart attack.
Yeah, but it just works. It just goes, oh, you're in this
Yeah,
ship
it
now. It would,
Yeah.
or if I had different cockpit graphics,
fair.
they would ship those out too. I'm just trying to work out what this is.
I do not like it's a thruster sound though at all.
Okay, let's see. Says. So I've got some messages from earlier. Client has requested change. Client has requested change, and then it just stops saying that. It just says successfully moved. Client has requested. And now I'm in the scout again.
Yeah, I'm back in the exo bus or the minibus.
Oh wait, did you and I switch it? Hold on. Keep an eye. Next time we switch, let's see if we're both switching at the same time.
Okay, but I was in the exo bus going into a dock, and all my proximity alarms are going off because of course they are. But when I swapped to the exo or the minibus and pulled out of the dock,
I've
they're
just
still
switched
going
again.
off. I have not. Oh, this beeping is awful.
Which dock are you trying to get into?
Alpha.
Ah,
There it goes. Alright, we're good.
Okay, I've just switched again. I'm now in the. I
I'm
feel
back.
like I'm just cycling around. I've just switched again.
Oh, I hope I don't.
If we can work out what's doing it,
Uh,
I'm still on my way as me. But I'm. What if
we're
it's,
having issues.
the funniest thing is, as far as I can work out, Esmir will see the ship's warp, like change. I will just suddenly switch from one ship to the next one.
All it's telling me is Lunar Limo has gained a worker for Repair Dock Gamma.
So you're not switching ships.
Oh god. Alright. Dock Alpha doesn't work for the exo bus. And now I'm back in the minibus with the proximity alarm going off. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's awful.
Client has requested change. So I'm just flying around now so I can look at Esmir.
And there's no settings menu to turn down game volume.
Yeah, but don't use that dock then. I did have a question mark. Does it fix? I can't. It takes a long time for me to sort of like go and test all the docks. You see, so sometimes
That's
I
fine.
just can't.
Oh, thank god.
Okay, let me make a note of that
Alright,
one.
swapped again.
Boundary loading zone decal pressure. Yes, I wrote a complete threaded decal system as well because Unity 2 years ago shipped it with a comment. It does not support the streamed MIP system, so I wrote it myself. It took me about 2 hours. Actually, no, it took me about an hour.
Yeah,
and
I
then,
was trying to point out that Foundry text, that loading
On the way
zone
in, yeah.
on the door was popping.
Yep, that's now fixed. Oh, will be fixed. I've just switched into.
Oh, and I'm back in the minibus.
So, are you in the dock right now? Are you in?
I am.
Okay. And can you go
I
to
am
somewhere
just
where you
chilling
think?
in the green circle.
Can you go somewhere
just-
where you think you should be in the dock, but the server doesn't, but the game doesn't?
That's where I'm at.
Well, I thought you were right. I'll rephrase the question again, but I won't change any of the words. Are you in the
dead
dock?
center of the dock.
You're nowhere near the dead center of the dock. That's hilarious.
Where
you
does it think I am?
No. Where are you? I mean, you are.
I'm in the dead center of the green circle.
I'll put it in the AstroTrucks channel. I mean, you're. Yeah, you're in the circle, but you're not in the dead center. But what I can do is I can check this by putting my handbrake on.
Let me try and.
Wait. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Because I think
Maybe
you.
I just hit V and I can see the text, which means I'm not in the dead center.
I think you should be in it. I think you're close enough to count. You are. Yes, you are inside the collision zone, which is on layer RPG collision. You are.
Parking brake is set. Speed is completely not.
Well, yeah, I mean, your status is flying. So flying means you're not in a collision dock, or the server doesn't think you're in a collision dock. So it's possible, for example, the server thinks you're somewhere else. Like, you haven't made it inside this dock because you got jammed up on some collision or something. That could happen. Shouldn't, but could.
Now, it did fire off the slow down for whatever reason, you know, when I was approaching, but that was far away. That was right as I was getting past the door. I was like, oh, no, parking brake, slow down. And then it went away. What the heck happened?
So some messages you see are server side and some are client side. So all the ones that say...
I'm swapping buses every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
What is going on?
So I'm assuming Esmir has offloaded. No, you still have 5.
Well, one would hope so by this time, but it still doesn't have 5 iron ore.
Yeah, I think we should restart the server and let's hope that things fix themselves, because that is hella broken. That's just a bit broken. That's hella broken, and I think I can actually not blame me. So that would be nice.
We can blame Max.
That sounds fine to me. Yeah. So I'm just going to double check over the code, because I changed the way RPG docs worked. And the code says if we receive a new player, so if there's a player in the dock, and it says server's coming up, and the last player is not this player, so if there's already a player in the dock, we go, you can't do anything. To do set L player state to dock already occupied. Right, and then exit timer. So where's exit timer reset? Exit timer is reset there. So that's fine. So if there are 2 people in the dock and one of them doesn't have anything to do, because if you get a player in a dock and that player, for example, is full or empty, that player has dibs. So essentially, until that player has left the dock, the other player can't get in. And then when the player has complete loading, after 2 seconds, there is a potential issue. Yeah. Okay, I think I might see what it could be. Free up the dock regardless.
That is a gorgeous menu. Watching that ship just slowly pass by.
It's a lot of fun.
Massive thrusters just firing constantly. It's like, oh, yeah, that's
And apparently they don't break for anyone.
nice.
Which is very amusing.
Yeah, okay. So there was a situation where if you left the dock without having accumulated an item, let's say you sailed through it, the dock would probably never be allowed to be used by anybody else the rest of that run.
Wow.
That should now not be the case. The only thing I'm trapping is the print message, and then we
Space Game Junkie is typing.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to. He I think he lost a little bit of faith when he was playing an earlier build of the game. He played a build of the game where ships would spawn with 0 health. Like, literally 0. So when he did anything, it broke. And then he got obsessed with the idea of using his HOTAS, and I tried to guide him through using the Steam setup, but then he set it up in such a way that both left and right analog sticks moved the ship's left analog stick. And then I'm struggling to get him to say, look, can you just play it on the pad? Like, please.
For now.
Well, no, because I've looked into the whole Steam controller thing, and Valve are doing really naughty things. So Valve are hijacking the DLL. So you think you're talking to the DirectX DLL, and you're actually talking to the Steam controller DLL. It's
This is why I refuse to let the controller config of Steam do anything with my controllers, because it's so naughty. It breaks everything.
Yeah.
You do anything and it's just like, no, I own this now. It's like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Please don't.
There was a post basically, and it was basically mud flinging from Unity, but basically saying that Valve are violating the covenant of DLLs. If I connect to a DLL, I connect to the DLL. You don't then not talk to DLL. You think you're talking to DirectX, but you're actually talking to Steam's one. Server should be back up, by the way. Is that just me?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't checked. We're waiting for you to tell us that, because if we try to get into the game and that's not quite right, it's not a good time.
Because what I was going to suggest is that Esmia and I. So the message that says please apply the handbrake, that is. Oh. Please hold, having a think.
Oh no, it's sending a new request.
Oh no, that's entirely right. That is entirely server side. I take all of that back. That's a wholly server side. Yeah, so that probably was breaking because somebody else had been in that dock and had flown through it without accumulating an item in either direction. Yeah, loading or offloading, and then not racking. If you can't connect, don't worry. I shall take myself to bed and play Vampire Survivors on my Steam Deck because life is hard sometimes.
Say it ain't so.
Ooh, now I wonder if I've got CAA. Oh, I don't know what CALTL batteries are.
Are they the cool ones?
I don't know what it is. It's right, it's a manufacturer. Okay. Because you can get Sunsync batteries with BID cells and one with CAATL cells.
Well, this is a bit concerning.
Mm-hmm. What would that be?
Game crashed.
Oh,
Well,
that is concerning.
that's rubbish.
DJ wants them logs.
Not at the minute.
Oh shit! I've already relaunched it.
No, I don't worry about it.
It's something that I've encountered it before. If you lose connection to a server and you try to reconnect, sometimes it's just like nope until you restart. It's not uncommon.
Sounds a bit horrible.
Hopefully you have noticed though that the game, I believe, when you quit, no longer looks like it's still running within Steam. I think that's fixed now. I haven't seen it for a while anyway.
Yeah, it instantly set. It instantly recognized that it's not playing anymore.
Yeah, good. Fix.
This man's driving the car.
Wait a second. Which? Oh no, this is Trino cargo van, not Trino Astro.
Yeah, I fixed that. They will no longer have bad names. Promise. Oh, Tad, fuck you.
Do you want the bus?
No, I'm taking. No, okay. Oh no, you're not in the USS MPP. No, it's okay. I'm going to take the. What you've got?
There goes all the textures in the cab. There they come.
Yeah, I I can fix that, but I shouldn't have to. Unity should be smarter than it is. Is Unity smarter than a 5th grader?
These questions answered and more after the commercial break.
Oh, that door is supposed to make a noise, which is wrong, but...
Don't tempt them.
Right, so where are you, Esmir?
Would
Trying
you like to know
maneuver
where
out
the
of
boy?
door. I forgot that this thing is fully loaded.
Trying to... Oh, you're just leaving the hangar. Okay.
Thankfully, somebody else opened the door for me.
Oh, I thought...
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I see you.
How chivalrous.
Yeah, sure, that was totally on purpose. I did like a phrase my mum told me, which is a gentleman does not hold a door open for a lady because she is a lady. A gentleman holds a door open for a lady because he is a gentleman. So,
I can dig it.
the fix that I have mentioned about the driver, sorry, about the cargo van, I'm sure you can get fast on that though, Esmir. I'm very sure.
It's not a question of if she can go that fast, it's how fast she can speed up to it before her capacitor burns out.
The change that I made about the cargo, about the RPG dock, and the fix should not have affected us going in and out of ships repeatedly. So I was looking at the log, and I might just continue for a moment, because it just said Dijakus has got into the ship, but I don't know why it was saying that. Like, I wasn't requesting it, and that should, the value of should, be the only reason it happens.
I see that my attempts at refueling have gone unnoticed.
Yeah, I think we lost a lot of... I'm going to blame the Steam thing.
Are you gonna write code specifically for Tuesday evenings that all server interactions during this specific time are cached and duplicates are thrown out? Please wait while the intermission music plays.
Yeah, so I've just got here.
I found myself turning off gyro balancing and just gyro balancing with F6. Aeroflight, that's fun, but gyro balancing, fuck off.
I mean,
I can see that.
you say that as you fly over the thing that says "Do not cross."
I would like a function to align the ship to its point of inertia.
That's what
You
the
do.
purple bar is for.
None purple bar. What are you talking about? The arrows on the little metal thing. One of them shows velocity. One of them shows direction. There's
Yeah,
no
the purple
there's,
one's the one you want.
there's no button. You'll have to do it by hand, I'm afraid.
That's fine.
I'll tell you what.
That's what I was saying.
This scout ship is so good.
Yeah.
I can pretty much just act as a camera.
I'm glad I bought it for a whole $100 dues.
Not dollary dues.
Is that going to be the
Space
official
boats,
name
sorry.
of currency here? Dollary dues?
Dollary dues is Australian currency.
Yeah. I thought Canada was gonna get a hold of it, but
Maybe silly. Canadia's not real. I can really chuck this around. I love this ship.
There was some controversy
Yeah,
in
you
Quebec.
chucked it
Was it
around
going
right
to
into my
recognize
hole.
the king?
Only on your screen.
Quebec wasn't recognizing the new king, and I was like, well, that just sounds like a Quebec thing. Like, Quebec does whatever the hell it wants and just makes the rest of Canada sad it exists.
I mean, obviously the actual ship movement, I reckon, is now pretty good. Like, I have no real issues with it. Like, watching other ships glide around, what they do is pretty much shippable. The AI is a little bit aggressive, so I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes in the distance they do like suddenly veer at like 90-degree angles. map. So what are you in, please? Is it the R1? No, Triro.
It's the Triro cargo van.
Please tell me I can flick this. Oh, you are on interpolate. Let me go to extrapolate.
Those were words.
Yeah, I've got some smoothing on, but it doesn't seem to be smooth. Oh. Let me match speeds with you. Basically, although I was matching speeds with you, you were jiggling. A little bit. I can tell that you are a networked object because you're just jiggling slightly. Ooh, there's a food ship. I'm going to go look at it.
We already have a food ship.
Yeah, but I haven't looked at it. Shut up.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
No, you could have asked.
Yeah, but there's just one like parked here.
Oh. Do you want to see the bus?
I'm not sure. I was going to say I've seen the bus, but I'm not entirely sure if I have. Well, so if I click on an object in the Unity scene, updating the UI pretty much halves my frame rate.
There's a lot of stuff. What the hell's going on here?
You just started the game again.
What?
Steam just told me Esmea just started the game.
Yeah, it's
My
me.
internet dropped very briefly. It is raining, so...
It is also a Tuesday night.
No.
Where are you, Tad, please?
Food processing.
Ah, okay.
Got 11 workers for in here, and I'm trying to drop them off, but I'm not finding the drop-off point.
Cargoes or... to be fair, I did tighten up some of the collision spots because they were enormous. They covered the whole dock, and that's not the point. The point you're supposed to, at least somewhat accurately line up. Anyway, I'm on my way in. I'm enjoying flying it with no cockpit, by the way. The reason the cockpit is quite so stifling is so VR is palatable for normal people.
Normal people? Gross.
Yeah. Blurry decal.
I have not... Put it this way. The entire time I've flown a bus, I haven't found a spot to drop off workers that works.
I don't see you.
Come up.
Where are you?
Oh. You were literally looking at me. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What's your bus called?
Exobus. The Quat.
Quad. Okay, I can see you. Please hold. The Quat Exobus. Oh. Hmm?
Does Kuat live?
Okay. The Quat Exobus is on the wrong layer. That's why it's not working. So Exobus is on layer only hits fleet. Whoops. So I can see you, but that's why I can't. Well, I can't see you. I can fix it so I can see you, but you can't interact with anything because you are on a normal rendering.
I'm not real. I'm not a real boy. Oh God. I do love the rainbow trail. With a majority of it being purple.
Oh, why can't... Oh, maybe I need to switch. Yeah, I can see you now. But yeah, you aren't on a layer that can hit the thing. Right, I'll tell you what then. Let me fix those 3 or 4 bugs. I will start off a build and I will go to bed. Because...
That was really cool.
As I mentioned with the new...
Just hit back, right?
I quit the game. Did I just warp out? Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
So, if I start the build now, and just to give you an idea of quite how horrific the electricity is here right now, that means that if I go to bed now, the build will have finished about the same time my electricity stops being expensive.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Joke's on you. That's all day for me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm slightly sad that was the only
price is horrific.
That was the only ship with an issue. So I had an issue with the ice freighter earlier, but
that's why we've got that tasty nuclear energy. It's cheap.
Yeah, there's nuclear here. In
Should be.
fact,
That's just chill.
my power supplier even tells me exactly the ratio of where all my power comes from, and pretty much all of it is green energy, but
Spicy
it's not
ruckus.
cheap.
No, it was interesting.
Cheap at all.
Due to the issues with the basically now some of the experts have come out and said there is no chance the UK isn't going to have serious issues because of our lack of investment in nuclear for the last long time. Like, there's a fantastic video by Nick Clegg going, "Oh, there's no point in doing nuclear, we won't need it until 2022 or so." Well, guess what?
Hey!
But the interesting thing was, a lot of the issues with nuclear waste have been resolved. I found a YouTube channel. He's a great guy. He does these great videos, and he's very pro-nuclear. But we don't just do what we used to do, which was just to put barrels of toxic waste. Now you mix the nuclear with glass beads. You know, you mix it into molten glass, and then you put it in a barrel. So the nuclear stuff is encased in molten glass. It can't leak because that's not how. Obviously, the glass cools because obviously that's not how glass works, which was really interesting. So I didn't know this was a thing.
What are they considering as the nuclear waste? It's because what, spent fuel rods? Those are solid.
Yes.
You can. I guess it comes in different forms. The thing is, a lot of the anti-nuclear stuff is from nuclear reactors built in
cartoons. They are liquid.
It's nuclear reactors.
Well, that's the whole point.
It's nuclear reactors
With
built
rods.
in the. Shut down. It's nuclear reactors built in the 80s, designed in the 60s. That's what we're talking about. That's the issue. That's the problem.
Ones,
Like, we're
where
talking.
they've had to tear down. Okay.
Yeah, so it also just used to be, what we'll do with the nuclear waste, we'll just dump it in the pool. You know, we'll dump it in the pools around it. But yeah, we've now got quite good ways of dealing with nuclear waste. It's as if we've got better at it since 1960. But the UK power plant is currently overrun by like £60 billion in 10 years or something. Oh. Huh.
Yeah, but when rods are spent with big quotation marks, it's still mostly uranium with a little bit of plutonium. The problem with that is they can't control the heat as well. Not as well. They don't know how hot it gets anymore, and that's why it's considered spent, because they don't have perfect control over it anymore. Because plutonium is a lot spicier than just boring old uranium.
But yeah, I wasn't aware about these methods to basically encase the radioactive stuff in glass, then put it in a barrel, then stick it in a cave. Other people also been suggested you stick it in there are parts where the lava goes into the planet, or I suppose coming out, you stick it in there. But yeah, you more or less just stick it somewhere geologically sound.
Let's make it so that the next time that stuff comes right out, it's extra hot and spicy.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
good stuff.
Mostly that's the solution.
Plutonium breaks down real quick.
Encase it in glass, encase it in a barrel, stick it somewhere boring, ignore it. Oh, well, okay, the new loading system doesn't work at all.
No, in the US, they shove it under Yucca Mountain.
You know, that never happened.
Wait, seriously?
They
They
dug
made
it
such
out.
a big stink and they never did it?
Well, that was the big stink. Because they dug it out and everything, like, we're ready. And every single state was like, yeah, we're not putting this on a train to ship it through our state. Sorry, guys. And we're like, oh.
Yeah, that's my point. Once you encase it in a barrel, a reinforced barrel, and then inside that barrel is basically solid glass, it becomes
They
quite
can't
hard.
leak. They've made them impossible to... Oh, shit.
I'm very excited.
Someone got very animated then, I could hear it. I cannot see. So the message I was seeing, by the way, about the player ship changing was...
Plutonium half-life's pretty long.
Yeah. But the thing about half-life is but the point is, if you stick it in glass in a barrel, it doesn't emit anything. It might make the
So glass is a good moderator, you say?
well, it might make the cave it's in radioactive, but that's not a cave where people go.
Hopefully.
That's the point.
But as I said, I mean, I mentioned before, but obviously we pretty much solved the power crisis. We just need to start building an awful lot of wind turbines and make coal illegal. And if you're a coal thingy, just spend all of your, instead of paying off the shareholders, spend all the money on wind turbines. Ta-da, look, I've just solved it.
What about all of the
Shareholders?
antique trains?
What about the trains?
Coal-powered trains.
That's fine. Near me is
The
one of
steam locomotives, you know.
one of
ones that museum pieces.
one of me is one of the largest old coal power stations in the UK. It has unbelievable piles of coal outside. I can't even describe it. It is a great pyramid-sized piece of chunk of coal. You could run a steam train
I completely
for the rest of time.
agree that
But apparently,
coal power should be outlawed.
apparently some of the local trains, because I live next to the world's oldest continuously running railway, they said it's quite hard to get cheap coal anymore. There is a molten salt reactor in Nevada. Apparently a lot of them, they didn't do quite as well as everyone had. They overpromised and underdelivered, shall we say. Their molten salt reactors are astounding. The concept is brilliant. It's entirely green. It has no nasty chemicals
you're
at
talking
all.
about using the other solar?
Salt reactors.
Oh, molten salts? Those
Molten
are
salt, yeah.
awesome.
Isn't that usually where they have mirrors shining sunlight into a spire that is filled with a molten salt,
Yep.
which is then channeled down into a steam turbine system?
Yes. Although you don't have to, you can use
A
conventional
solar
heating.
collector plant.
So you can use it just as a battery.
I mean, shit, I learned about how that works from the original SimCity 2000.
Why is my ship not repairing?
It hates you.
No, I can see the server going ship repaired, but I'm not receiving any packets. But I'm seeing the message flash, so I've
Being
got.
very rude.
I can see on the server when I have outstanding packets to be sent to my ship, and they're not. Like they are, but I can also see, yeah, dirty ship. But yeah, the cool thing about the solar stuff is that you just heat it up really hot overnight, and then it's still hot in the morning. Oh, the issue might have been that Tad just tried to repair his bus. Oh no, you can't. No, I can't do anything with the bus. The bus is completely
I've
broken.
stopped playing.
Yeah, the bus is broken.
I mean, I had just previously repaired my ship
I need to
5 minutes ago.
fix, improve air system.
Now I've replaced all the red damage, and I'm heading off to
Yeah.
finally drop off this fucking iron.
But I'm parked in the repair dock. Oh, if you've been in the repair dock previously.
Found all
Says
sorts
you
of
just
stuff wrong
finished
today.
repairing.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I flew out the dock on purpose. Finishing repairing 4,275 units. That's a lot more health than I've got.
Just a wee bit broken.
Yeah, that's the bit I fixed. That's the exact code I just fixed.
It's not repairing your ship, it's repairing the code.
I think it's actually repairing your ship. Because it doesn't wipe the ship that it's dealing with. Because, yeah, that's now fixed. Probably. I do love this ship though. This is such a joy to fly compared to all the other things. The problem is as a game it wouldn't work if the heavy tankers flew like this though. Okay, coming along behind you then. There you go. Yeah, so if I start building in a minute, it will be done before my computer force turns off at 5 o'clock in the morning, which I've done so my house battery isn't flat by the time I get out of bed, just keeping my computer doing nothing. But yeah, basically the people who look after the engine in this company have gone, yeah, it's going to get a lot worse or it gets better because we didn't invest when we were supposed to 20 years ago. But there's this fantastic video of Nick Clegg doing the rounds, so he's basically like, oh, we don't need to. You know, we've got 10 or 12 years to solve this. And the video was 10 or 12 years ago. Meow. Oh, too fast.
Oh, shit.
What? I didn't hit you, did I?
You absolutely did.
God damn it, not on my screen. I don't know what I can do about that other than if your client thinks you got hit by a ship, tell the server, and then the server tells the other ship you've been hit. I can close, but yeah, I don't actually know where you are, or I guess on your screen you're a good half a second away, aren't you, from where I think you are? Just the time up to the server and then the time for you. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to. I just meant to just look cool. Hey, look, I'll do a spin. Whee! I just want to see now that we've restarted the server whether or not that will.
Honestly, I'm surprised that that thing was able to fling my ship so hard.
Yeah, as I said, there's definitely something weird with the physics. I'm not that sure what it is.
It's Unity
Unintentional
physics,
implementation
and
of
therefore
flubber.
dubious. That's
No, there's nothing wrong with Unity's physics. They are. I mean, I get this for people going, "Oh, chunky physics." They're state of the art. They're as good as any physics simulation anywhere. I think I have the moment of inertia very, very low for these things along all axes, so I don't think I'm playing with it directly, but I might be. Oh, Esme, if you look right, can you see me? You should see my trail.
Don't do it.
Yes.
Don't do it.
Can you see the do not cross warning appearing in front of me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So it only appears when you get close enough. And at the edges of the screen, because that's how Unity does
I
its
find
stuff.
it interesting that it's showing for other players, too.
No, it's just because it's just a distance space thing. It's just that Unity has this stupid ass non-linear depth. So stuff at the edges, that's why you get fog, where when you put something at the edge of the screen, it suddenly pops out of the fog. Because it's using the very cheap version of fog, not the fog one. There you go, I'll open the door for you. Oh man, I thought I told
That's
those.
the nicest thing about Fortress Craft.
What is, sorry? Oh, it's not. Oh yeah, unfortunately, it's not me. That's
Turning your head and getting this fog out your way.
HDRP may solve that.
That is a problem in so many games.
Yeah, I use it in the
Can't
raft.
see ahead. Let me just see you at the edge of my screen. Oh, yep, there it is. What the fuck?
I may have to increase that number because the door. So those loading zone decals do stream in, but when you open the door, you are pretty much 250 meters from them.
I just think it's rather stupid that that it's inverse to how it should be. If anything, it should be things on your peripheral pop out before things. Oh my god! I'm trying to slow down. Nope, that's the wrong trigger. Oh shit!
Right, door's opening.
This
And
is
you've
gonna
just-
hurt.
you've
Ow,
just- yeah,
ow,
yeah.
ow, ow,
Wow.
ow, ow, shit. Oh, there's the ceiling.
Yeah, I watched all that. Okay, I've just backed off so the door won't hit you. I'll fly forward to get to open the door for you. Yeah, I'm still very not only did I have to write a streaming decal system, that it took me so little time.
Oh.
Like, they shipped it 2 years ago, and I spent ages trying to work out why my decals were all going blurry again. I don't understand, because it has code to unload the decal, but doesn't have code to load it back in. And as I said, it just really wasn't that hard. Oh man, that is a cool shot. Not production ready is how it sounds. So my decals are a huge part of my texture budget. Because they're high resolution, so you can have a low resolution texture. Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. Well, how much memory have you got in your video card?
8 gigs here.
Yes.
Yes, so you see, I've got a budget of megabytes. Esmir took his stopping. Yeah, so the issue was purely someone else had been in there, activated the bug. It should be fixed now.
Yep, absolutely fixed.
No, it's only fixed now because I've restarted the server.
As far as I can tell.
You're the first person into the dock this run. So it's now, assuming you offload or load at least one unit of cargo, it's fine. If I restart the server, you fly through the dock without offloading any cargo, I can no longer go in the dock.
Oh dear.
I seem to have noticed that cargo levels up really quickly.
Yes, it's because you're dropping 5,000 off and on. Wait till you get into the specialized cargo vans. They really do a lot.
I can't wait. What level are they at?
I don't know.
Last year I wanted to be a tree, and a tree was also very hard to do. So I kind of went from a worm to a tree. And so I kind of went from a tree to a worm.
Right, I will start the build then.
Alrighty.
Well, I guess it's supposed to be, it's been productive overall, even if it didn't start very productive. And I will just increase the numbers slightly on those textures because blurry textures are annoying. And I will also,
Are no fun.
it's the HUD as well. I want to fix that. And then I've got a whole bunch of notes for other things to do tomorrow, as always. And so it's that one and that one. Let's load this in at 300 meters. Yeah, I have an issue where I am getting some of the decals and they're not streaming. And it's just literally not working. And I'm like, I'm not quite sure what to do about this. Because it's not working in a really terrible way. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Because now I'm in the point where I'm the only person doing this, and I'm really controlling their streaming decal system now. Sorry, I'm really controlling their MIP streaming system. And I bet you nobody else is. Right, I'm just going to fix that one because I noticed it and it annoyed me. The bug about the leaving was fixed. The Xbus is no longer that layer.
Sweet.
Repair because we had so many other issues, unfortunately.
I still wasn't getting the damaged decals, by the way, in the cockpit.
Yeah, if you just like look around, they'll appear. I know. So bear in mind, I'm doing all of these tests as the client, so I don't have any sort of. As a server, things might be different, and I expect when next time I play as the server, I'll have a whole bunch of things to fix. Small refueler. Small repair ship. Yeah, currently the small repair ship is just the refueler. I don't have a model for it yet. I need to find one. don't have one. That is fine, okay. Boundary loading
I
zone
want to
TCAP.
believe you, but
And I'll add that new state in as well. So if there's somebody else in the dock, or when you get kicked out of the dock, it will say, please wait, somebody else, you know, this dock is busy, please wait. Right, then yeah, Henry, sorry, I was watching, I'll link it in the chat, I was looking at Heidi Klum's Halloween costume, which is quite frankly the most astounding thing.
Oh, she always does good ones.
Yeah, sure. I'll link that and
Okay.
you can
usually,
decide. Well,
she has a history of having clever Halloween costumes.
It's unbelievable. I'll give it that, but things I'd have to Google who it was. She's German. Oh, fair enough. So she's a model. Oh, okay, that's why I don't know who she is.
Are you serious?
that one.
She was super popular in the 90s.
Well, but yeah,
she got weird with it this year.
that's what happens when you have too much money and you love Halloween.
Which she absolutely does.
She does. Right, thank you, Internet, for watching. We will be back tomorrow with Not Worked, which is not always nice, and then I'll be back Friday with more AstroTrucks, and everything will be fixed. And I will continue to try and start the builds earlier and earlier. But the thing is,
Do great things.
to make the build for 9, I pretty much have to stop work at 4:30 and then hit build and then go, or I need to make the build for Friday on Thursday. Which I guess is okay with Fortran. It means I can't do any work on AstroTrucks on Tuesday that will make it into the build. Yeah. Unity's brilliant. I love it.